much. Guys, good morning. Happy, what day is it? Wednesday? Happy Wednesday, man. Today we're going to do a little bit of a scalp session. Yesterday, the scalp that we took on stream worked out absolutely perfectly. And so we're going to see if we can try to cook something up today live. But while you are here, I would like to just say thank you for being here. If you're new here, my name is Geo. Every single day I teach you guys why the market moves the way that it does. And lately we've been doing these scalping streams where they're a little bit more laid back. They're a little bit more chill. And in my opinion, they're a little bit more fun because they're more just, you know, let's look at what's in front of us today. Let's look at what's in front of us over the next hour and let's try to make a bag. So, you know, we're going to be going over it today. We're going to be trying to extract a little bit of dollar signs here from the market. And just as we did yesterday, and just as we were in a winning position yesterday, we are going to try to do something similar. We're going to try to pull off the robbery here and steal from them market makers. Okay, so we'll have to wait and see what goes on. But before we do that, Chaos, good morning. Rahards, good morning. V-Queen, what's up, Val? How you been? It's been a hot minute since I've seen you around here. Cizacito, what's up, brother? What's up, bro? Says, what's up, Big Shrimp? What's poppin', Big G? I'm good, man. I'm good. Trade Intuition says, smash a like on the way in. Yes, sir. Hit them likes, man. Guys, let me know if you think the play is to long or short right now. Need more scalp streams? Yeah, I kind of like them, man. They're easier to do. They're more fun. I don't need to build a narrative. We're just scalping, and then people don't fucking cry when, you know, when a scalp happens. So perhaps we're going to keep doing that. Good morning from Scarborough. What's up, Scarborough? Scarborough shooting stars. What's up, man? All right, so let's talk about what's going on here. Yesterday, you know, I shorted on stream. It was a good short. It was a really nice short, right? We got levels below us that we're kind of waiting for. I'm not long currently, and that is completely okay. I'm not long currently. And the target for the short yesterday was just here. Okay, it was simply there. That was my TP. That was the target. I said anything beyond that is a gift. And, you know, we hit it. We did well. And now we're chilling. And so where are we actually coming up to right now? What are we looking at? Well, we have a 15-minute order block right now currently where we're at. And we just broke that order block. But we also got a 30-minute unmitigated order block right there, baby. So we are in resistance. We are also obviously at the golden pocket. 786 area. Welcome back, Val. Welcome back. I'm glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. It's been a hot minute. How you been? How's the move? Are you done moving yet? I feel like it's been way too long since we've spoken. What's it called? Let me make sure my windows here are all set nicely so everyone can see and we're all good here. 1 second. All right, guys, let me know if the play is to Lambo long or Chiron short. What exchange am I trading on? I have a few exchanges, so my links are in the description down below. I'm on Blowfin, I'm on KSEX, and I'm on MEXC. And I'm gonna actually move to not move to, but I'm gonna add Bing X because I want to start trading gold. I want to start trading ES. And I actually kind of want to dabble into forex a little bit. Do we have a 5-minute divergence? Let's talk about the 5-minute. Yeah, we are getting a formed 5-minute divergence right now. Daniel says, first time here. I hope we can take a scalp together. I hope so as well. I hope so as well. Welcome, Daniel. I'm glad to have you here. My name is Geo. Glad to have you here, bro. I'm very glad to have you here. So we're looking for scalps right now. I'll tell you this. We are definitely not in a long zone. We are definitely in a short zone. And if we're following up structure right now, just from the low to the high here, you know, we got low. Oh, whoops. That's not my structure tool. We got low. We got high. We got low. We got... Did this take the high? No, it did not. Low, high, low SFP. So this should be no surprise. And then this. So basically, long story short, now if we start to lose this guy here, okay, you start to lose this, then upon a retest, you can either enter on the break and do something like that. And actually, I'll tell you what I'm looking for in general right now. So we know the golden pocket 786 is here. I don't need to keep it on the chart. We already know it's there. First things first, we have an 80% setup. So we are pretty likely, I would say, to come up to the previous day value area high. We are keeping our eye on that. Okay. We are keeping our eye on the previous day value area high. Doesn't mean we have to come up to it right now, but we are keeping our eye on that level right there. It also corresponds well with this 30-minute order block that we're in that we actually just mitigated right now. Okay, so this guy has been mitigated, and upon confirmation, we can actually enter a short position. We're definitely not longing here. Not as of yet, anyway. So this can turn to gray now. And basically, long story short, what I'm looking for is I have a couple zones beneath us that we still have not mitigated. Yesterday's short, the target was this low, which we hit perfectly. Okay, we hit perfectly. And, you know, now... And the short, by the way, from yesterday was from right here. Okay. So we hit that perfectly. Now we're watching to see if we can get a continued move to the downside, right? Like I said, we're in your golden pocket 786. We have a 30-minute order block. We are in a short zone. And I'm looking for something generally along these lines, okay, right now. Now, there's no confirmation yet. I'm not taking the trade yet. But I am looking for something along these lines. And the reason is quite simple. I don't care which one of these many long zones that we hit, because we have a few long ideas. It doesn't really matter to me which one we hit. But until one of these longs are mitigated, I'm not going to say macro bearish, but I'm more inclined to short down to these levels as opposed to long to these highs until these lows are taken. Like, I need to see something. I need to see at least 65,123, basically 65,123. If I can see 65,123, then I will at that point entertain, you know, however low it goes. Once a structure flip comes, we can entertain a long position from like there, which will take us up to this high and potentially higher. But remember where we're at, right? Bitcoin is in a macro resistance level. And in terms of your higher time frame structure, like your 6 hour, 8 hour, 12 hour, it's quite simple. Your structure, if we hide all the scalp stuff and everything else, your structure is literally just this. It's just up, down, up. So we could be and should be expecting, or not, you're not going to get it 100%. Like, this could be a range mitigation, which has happened already. But price is allowed to come all the way down to 63K while still remaining bullish on these time frames, okay? So this is basically what we're looking out for right now. Now, if we start to lose 63K, shit gets real bearish real quick. So I don't know if we're going to go that low necessarily, especially if the true intention is to send price higher. However, at this moment in time, until this blue box is touched, which is at 62,123, I have no way to justify that this is going to be the high. Because why does price move? Price moves to attack liquidity, generate liquidity, rebalance an imbalance, or rebalance a previous day equilibrium or a previous equilibrium. So right now we're sitting on our hands. We're waiting. Okay, we're waiting. We are in a short zone. We are not in a long zone. Doesn't mean we're taking the short right now. It means that upon confirmation, we will take the short. And our confirmation right now, I would say 2 to 3 minute confirmation should suffice. And right now, the low that needs to go is all the way down here. Okay, so we're going to have to keep an eye out on it. Or you can enter aggressively. So 3 minute fractal. Or you can enter aggressively using market Cipher if you are given those divergences. Okay, those spike wave divergences, etc. You are absolutely welcome to take the trades. And so right now we're looking for it. We're going to watch for it. We're going to jump down on the 2. We're definitely starting to get the money flow divergences. Doesn't mean it's time to short just yet. But, you know, we are seriously keeping an eye out. We are seriously keeping an eye out on it. And if the short doesn't work out, then you move on to the next zone. It's not a big deal, you know? It is no problem at all. So we'll have to wait and see. All right. Yassine says FOMO into VIP and you're loving it so far. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you're loving it. I'm so glad that you're finding value. Guys, if you are interested in the VIP section where I do give my trade setups in advance, and my ideas every single day, we do live streams, etc., then you know, make sure to check out the link in the description down below. And hit the like button while we're here. Let's see what goes on. I want to see. Right now. So right now we got our 1 minute fractal. Got your 1 minute low here. Okay. 3 minute low down here. Okay, this is all fractal structure. So we got to kind of be careful here. But we are looking for these divergences. Right now, 30-second is suggesting potentially higher. The thing about the 5 is the 5 is starting to produce you spike waves. If we were to turn here, then the 5 does give you a spike wave. Now, this is still a valid idea. Right? It is absolutely still a valid idea. And we got a 10-minute order block up here. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Nothing yet. No trade yet. No trade yet. If you're following your structure, you are actually getting this now. Right? So this is the low that needs to go in order to justify this idea. Bitcoin and Ethereum work in tandem. Ethereum is also approaching a short zone. Not that it's not already in one. And Ethereum, if we take this, yeah, Ethereum is probably going to come up to here. So we're going to set an alert up to here. We also know that we got this liquidity beneath us with the on ETH. So if we get a nice structure to work with and then we flip, we can target this low. It's going to 70.5 before you short. That's a fair point, bro. That's a fair point. It's a fair point. I don't hate the idea. You know, we do have a nice short zone above us as well. 100%. But I'm scalping, man. Like, you know, I'm not... This is not a trade. This is not a stream where you see my trade and then you go to work. No, 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 no. I'm scalping, man. I'm going in and out. I'm going in and out here. We're going in and out. We're going to watch ETH. We're going to watch BTC. XRP looks like it's ready to go as well. If XRP is going to reject, though, it's also going to be from here. This is its last order block. Going to be from here if it's going to reject. Well, let's come back to Biddy. Let's check something. Let's check our volume. Let's say that. That's not good. Let's check our volume of the entire range. Okay, we got our point of control up here as well. And we have that PDVAH here as well, too. We got our PDVAH. So we got to watch. We got to watch. It's definitely not a long zone. It's also Brinks box, guys. It's also New York. Okay. We're in New York right now. Yesterday's short was exactly New York. It was the exact same thing. Pump into an order block out of seemingly nowhere, which is why I made that video. If these are vector candles, it's better. Oh, they're not vectors. That's interesting. So we're going to have to wait and see right now what happens. We're going to have to wait and see. This is why vectors are so powerful, guys. You need to be trading towards your vectors always. Music is the answer. Let's see what we get here. So this isn't really valid 5-minute structure. It's not really valid. We'll see. We'll see. We're in a short zone, though. That's what I know for sure. Is 63.123 or 62.123 the target? The target would be... The target would be 65.123. That would be... Technically, your target would be yesterday's low, actually. This would be your target. That would be your technical target. But obviously, like, you're gonna have to watch it. And by the way, guys, when you're scalping, when you're scalping, like I'm on the 2-minute time frame, you can't just set your trade and like go eat and shit. Like, you gotta watch it, you know? You gotta follow your structure the entire way. So let's see what happens here. Remember, we are in a short zone. We are not in a long zone. That doesn't mean that it can't just go up to 1 billion from here. It can. But it just means that I'm not looking for longs at this moment. What are we hitting today? Brother, today is arm day. Yesterday was boulders. Today is arm day. The 4-hour going up, does that invalidate our short? No. Oh, we're scalping, man. We're scalping, baby. 4 hours kind of irrelevant to us right now. I wouldn't say irrelevant. I would definitely not say irrelevant, but you know, like we got like we're talking local, man. Like we're talking, you know, upon confirmation entry TP, right? $300 move, $200 move, $700 move, whatever they give us, right? Whatever they give us. So we'll have to wait and see. We also have this liquidity beneath us as well on Biddy, so we're gonna have to wait and see here. Remember, this is not a long zone. This is a short zone, if anything. And we are getting the spike waves. Look, I'm not saying that I'm entering. I'm not going to tell you guys because there's a delay. But what I will tell you is that Market Cipher is looking the exact same at the exact same time yesterday that it is now. That short we took on Market Cipher looks the same yesterday. I'm not showing my position, no. I used to show my positions, but lately I've been getting hated on. And so, you know, sucks to suck. Music is the answer. How's the breakout prop challenge? Man, I'm going to be honest with you. So the 5K account, I passed it. The 100K account, I failed it. And the reason I failed it is because I was stupid over the weekend. I was drunk and I was trading on it like an idiot. Like so stupid. I literally, all my rules went out the window. You know? Literally, I was so stupid, bro. Like, don't do what I do. Don't do what I did. Do not do what I did. Long story short. I'm getting hated on, Daniel, because apparently all I do is short. Which, like, also right now, right? Like, we're on live, but we're in a short zone. We're not in a long zone. I'm not longing here. Why would I long when the 3-minute time frame looks like this? Even if it goes higher, you know, that's fine. That is perfectly okay. So let's see what happens here. That's how it goes with prop firms. For some reason we don't treat it as real money and then we go wild. Yeah, bro, I was so stupid with it. I'm not even joking. Like, I was out downtown at like a beach club and I like see a dot on Market Cipher, which is the exact thing I teach against. You know, I preach against it all the time. I'm like, don't trade just the dots, you know? I see it, I'm like, okay, I'm going in. And then I literally opened the trade and I continued my merrily way. No stop loss, nothing. Bam, rinsed. So I'll end up doing it again eventually, but you know, it's quite unfortunate that I was so belligerent with it. It is quite unfortunate. Anyway, so your 5 minutes starting to give you the div if we were to clip here. Your 10 minutes starting to give you the div if we're starting to clip here. right? Your 15 will clip as well. Your 30 will clip as well. 45 is the only one that's looking relatively like not clippy. So we'll have to see here. I'm going to come to the 12. I don't really use the 12-minute time frame, but a lot of people do. Yeah, like the 3 doesn't look good. I'll tell you that. Not to me anyway. The 3-minute time frame does not look good. Let's check Coinalyze. Let's see what we may or may not be getting here. Yeah, we do have a little bit of exhaustion here as well. This is definitely not a long zone, guys. This is a short, if anything. Even if it goes higher, this is not a long zone. Right? You're coming into, even though, remember, your previous day value area high is right here within this order block, which means it could pump another like 500 bucks really right now out of seemingly nowhere. Right? It's allowed to. It's allowed to. Your invalidation for this overall idea is like basically $800 away. So we got to take that into consideration. You can't be belligerent with it. That's why we're going to follow structure and wait for confirmations. Right? Even locally, you have this. What if you just get that and you take the high again? And you can. And then come up and hit this order block. I think if we hit here, I will enter aggressively if I see what I want to see. So let's just say we get this shit. Remember, we are in up only mode. So let's say we get this garbage where even though it makes sense to pull back here, they do this. I will short that. I will short it. I also want to make it known that I am still short from yesterday. From yesterday's scalp. How do I determine what time frame I want to see the breaker on, or how strong is the move? What do you mean? For breakers? Do you mean for order blocks, or do you mean breaker blocks? Because they're different. How do I make templates on Trading View? That's a good question. So look, here's what you do, okay? Let's just say, look, I'll come to a clean slate. I'll show you. Let's just say I want to add, I don't know. Let's say I want to add key levels, and I want to add Bollinger Bands, and I want to add Market Cipher SR, for example, okay? Pretend this is all what I want to do. You do that, then you're going to see these 4 square thingies. You're going to click that. You're going to press Save Indicator Template. You're going to write, for me, I do it in numbers because I know what my numbers are. Otherwise, it'll show you the first letter here. So for me, I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So for this one, I'll just, random. I'll just do 8. And then I'll write whatever you want to call it. Okay. And then you press enter. And then when it saves, you can favorite it. And then when you favorite it, it comes here. And then you can flip. So look, I have 0 blank, 1 volume, 2 levels, 3 Bollinger Bands, 4 main. So like when I need my vector candles and stuff, I go here. When I'm doing my volume stuff, I go here. And then now if I wanted these random indicators that I did, then I would do there. But obviously I don't want the one that I just created. But yeah, that's how I do it. It's basically how I do it. Good morning, scientists. What's up? John Palmer says Market Cipher is garbage. I mean, we got a nice short yesterday off of Market Cipher. It was an aggressive entry. I didn't even wait for structure confirmation. I use Market Cipher when I can't really use structure to work out very well here. Okay, here this has changed now. This is your 15-minute fractal now. 15-minute fractal low. Things change. Actually, is it even more than that? No. You could call it a 30. We're going to leave it at 15. And this is a 5 now. Not really a 5. Yeah, not really. We'll leave it for now, but not really a 5. Oh, I thought breaker was the term you used for them. I see them in your chart right now as fractal. No, so these fractals are just like me identifying. Here, I'll just call it 1 minute low. Forget fractal. 1 minute low, 15-minute low. They're just to help me identify like what my structure points are. Like I have main structure, I have internal structure, I have fractal structure. Doesn't really matter. I could just write the low. It's more just to help me identify really where we're at and what's going on. La da da dee da 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 da. So remember, I am short from yesterday still from up here. I did take profit on that low. We'll see what happens. I am looking for a further move to the downside to sweep yesterday's lows and come down to this. I want to mitigate something. So we'll have to see here. We'll have to see. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a rejection here, but step one to getting a rejection is we need to close below this low and not SFP it. We need to close below this low. And which, by the way, where are my vector candles? I think these are vectors, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so we have this green vector that we can recover. I think the 15 were vector candles as well. Okay, this guy we're going to have to watch out for. We might actually get a long off of here. We're going to watch that. We're going to watch this down here. We might have a long. You might get a long like this. Guys, these are not preset positions. And actually, now that I just reminded myself. Disclaimer, everybody. All content presented is a complete joke and should not be taken seriously. Geo's an incompetent 5'2" and 3/4 wannabe singing non-financial advisor. Crypto's a scam. Making money online is impossible. Global warming is real. And the earth is flat. And the earth is flat. Unprofitable using other indicators. Yo, that's great, John Palmer. It's not for everybody, man. It's not for everybody. All right, so that low is going. We're going to have to wait and see what happens at this level. You might get a scalp long here. Back up to these highs. But so far, I am not favoring this. This is not a preset position, okay? Not a preset position. Not in the slightest. Who is messaging me? Not a preset position. Not a preset position. Joe, sometimes we close below the low. Price goes down a little, then flip before taking the low. Wait. Right? Sometimes we close below the low. Price goes down a little, then flip before taking the low. How to avoid this? Well, in instances like this, right? So many people think if you lose, for example, the 1 minute low, which was this guy, then you're going to make your way down to, come down to this 15-minute low, right? But right now you have a 15-minute order block that could stop you. So it really depends on like what's really going on, right? Like what's going on overall. What's going on, right? Where are you at? What's going on? What's your fractal structure? What's your overall order flow objective, right? Like even this order block might stop price, right? In the event that it doesn't stop price, like what you got to identify what your order flow objective is. Right now, it's not that hard, right? You have low, high, low. This could just be a lower high to make a lower low. Not to mention, we still haven't mitigated this zone. So I'm a little bit cautious on the long side of things because we haven't mitigated this low, right? So now we're coming into this order block. We're probably going to see a little bit of resistance. We got a 15-minute red vector coming in. This is no longer relevant to me. This line is no longer relevant, so I can get rid of that. We know we're in a short zone, and now we're rejecting. So what happens at this low is very important. If we start closing below this low, 15-minute, 30-minute candles below this line, then on any retracement, this is likely going to be your high. This is very likely going to be your high. Very, very likely. Because your overall order flow objective is to mitigate this down here. So you have this, you have this, you have this, you have this, you have this. Right? And so when you get that, that's your confirmation that this order block is going to hold. So now you can get in on the reconfirmation, short the shit out of it here, put your stop above there, and ride it down to here. Simple. Simple. And if you can't use structure, which, you know, sometimes you're unable to use structure, like we weren't able to use up here, really, you could use market cipher. And just like yesterday, guys, I told you, if you're just tuning in right now, make sure to hit the like button. I told you literally like, how long ago? 10 minutes ago? 15, 20 minutes ago, that market cipher looks the exact same as it did yesterday during yesterday's fake out. Right? 3-minute spike waves. I said, and we're in short zones. There's no way we're longing this. Right? So if you're watching that, you know, I'm in already, but this was an easy short, guys. Like you guys, this was a very easy short. Very easy short. And I just gave it to you for free. Trader Geo, I just fixed my indicator template so numbers go in the right direction. Just unfavor all your templates and then favor them again. Oh, is that why? Okay, let's do that. Oh my dude. Rahards, bro, you're giving me the tips like every day, man. Every single day you give me new shit, bro. I appreciate you so much. You help me. You actually, like every day, you know, when I make mistakes and you catch them, that helps me and, you know, everything else. So thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. Good selling tail. I mean, we have ugly lows, that's for sure. We don't really have a good selling tail, but if we had one more square here, I would be more confident in it, but yeah. You're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. Dude, that makes it so much better. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Does the blue candle at the top indicate when this bish is high? No, the blue vector candle indicates it's a depending on where the previous. So look, we're getting a little reaction off of this. Depending on what the previous candles are, if you're getting a blue vector candle at the high, if you're getting a blue vector candle at the high and your previous candles are vectors, then it's a stopping volume candle with decreasing tick volume. So they're likely to roll over. They're likely to roll over. Hey, dude, I just want to thank you for making complicated things much easier. I am able to understand the vector candles and market cipher better because of you. Oh, you're very welcome, my friend. I'm very glad that you're enjoying the content and that it's starting to come into fruition. Man, market cipher and vector candles alone are OP. You know, I have a playlist on both of them. So I'm glad that it's translating well through the screen. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Tommy Luxus, thank you so much. You're welcome. Oh, I already answered that. Do I use default settings? No, dude. The only thing I use on Trader's Reality are the vectors and the EMAs. I don't even use anything else. I don't need it. I used to use everything else. I don't need it. So right now you're in that 15-minute order block. This guy has now been mitigated. Okay. So if you're going to get a bounce, it could be from here. You also have, right, this vector candle. Perhaps we're going to create now a stop. Like if candle closes here, then we're gonna have a fair value gap. So right now, over the next 12 minutes, we could roll up to close to this area to break this fair value gap and then roll over again. We might get that. We'll have to wait and see. Is there any reason why am I using Bybit perpetual to do analysis? For example, Binance chart because vectors are different. No, so here's what I do. I use Bybit USD.P. I trade on MEXC, but I use Bybit because it's good liquidity. So right now I'm watching for this line, by the way. So I'm watching for good liquidity purposes. And then if I ever have discrepancies, I will bounce between Binance and I will bounce between Coinbase. Like if Binance didn't take a low, but Bybit did, then I'll be more cautious. Hey, Gio, is there a page where I could find out what benefits come with my Discord VIP? So I'm working on a complete rebrand of the VIP. So I will have more information like publicly available, but I can just tell you right now exactly what you get. Let's take a little stroll down VIP here. So in VIP, obviously you have access to the VIP chat, which is nice and dandy and cool and whatever else, right? But every day I give my Bitcoin updates. Okay, I give my levels, I give my altcoin updates, I give real-time updates. Look how many times I updated this yesterday alone, okay? Yesterday alone. Let me show you. Ready? Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. And then, so 6 times yesterday, already twice this morning. So I'm in the trenches with you guys. I tell you guys my ideas. I give you the updates on the confirmations that I'm looking for. I tell you when I see the confirmations. I give you basically my thoughts, my opinions, my analysis, where I think price is going, where I think we can mitigate to, where to enter, how to enter. VIP streams every day, questions answered all the time, etc. Okay. And not just that, but I'm in there with you. I'm in the trenches with you. I'm trading with you. Okay, with you. I'm trading. So. He's giving you what every day? Wait, what? What did I say? I don't know. Nice tip on unfavoriting and refavoriting. Yeah, I know. Did I enter a new short or just the one from yesterday? Well, I am in the one from yesterday. I did enter a little bit more when I told you guys that we got spike waves. But, I mean, it was more primarily like, I'm mostly just still in my short from yesterday. But I did add a little bit. Geo, take a look at XRP. D, am I short? Yeah, so XRP is XRP is in a short zone. XRP, if there's any place for it to reject, it's going to do this. If it's going to reject, it's going to either fall here or it's going to do this. If it's going to reject, this is the box. If not, it's going to go higher. Simple. And it will likely follow the rest of the market. Although XRP kind of has its own... XRP has its own shit. Like, it does its own thing. But yeah. Do I think market sessions help or make things more complicated? Well, if you're trading in New York, it's the highest liquidity, so it's the best to trade in New York. Why not use USDT? I'm going to be very honest with you. The places where I learned how to trade from and the other communities that I was a part of before I had my own all said that USD.P was the best. That's the only answer I have for you. That's why I use it. I used to use USDT and everybody was like, no, use USD. I will bounce back and forth and just check the USDT pairs if I find it like necessary to. But as of right now, that's the best answer I have for you. So this idea to bounce off this order block is working out. You know, if there was a long, there it was. I didn't take the long. I'm not really interested in any longs until this touches, man. I mean, I will take it. I definitely will take it. I'm interested in joining the VIP, but not able to log in on the web. Open up a ticket in the Discord. I like and respect you, Geo, but if you don't show your positions live, you kind of sound bullshit, mate. Well, I told you that there was a short here, and I told you that there was a long here. So if you think that that's bullshit, then that's on you, bro. But people shit on me, so why the fuck would I do that? I do that in the Discord. Come join VIP if you want to find out. But you guys want to be assholes? I can be an asshole too. Simple. Hey, Gio, been implementing your strategy for the past 2 weeks. Man, it works. All thanks to you, man. Visionary. Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you're finding success, bro. It's just going to take a lot of discipline, man. It's going to be a lot of discipline, and it's going to be a lot of just waiting for exactly what you want to see. For example, yesterday I got called a perma bear because none of my long zones have been hit. Well, I'll tell you this. My long zone has still not been hit, right? We swept the liquidity, so I did say, all right, it's okay to start looking for longs, but I still rather come and hit this point. And if we don't, I'm not looking to take this up to the high of the range. And if we do come to the high of the range without touching this, then I'm going to be even more bearish at the next short zone. It's quite simple. He gives a lot in VIP, guys. VIP is great, guys. I can vouch. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. You get the whole fucking world in VIP. Man, I really try to do my best. I really try to do my best in there. Would I recommend VIP Discord for an investor? The honest truth behind that, I wouldn't say no, because we do swing positions, but it's more for traders. I'm not gonna lie, it is way more for traders than it is for investors. It is way more for traders. Yeah, bro, if you come to the Discord, okay, come to the Discord. Okay, come to the Discord. Go to the welcome and go to trading resources. All of my settings are here. Okay, my trader's reality settings are all here. Now, some of these are a little bit different. You might have to turn off like some labels and stuff, but these are the majority of my settings. I don't show my sessions anymore. I don't show labels anymore, but all the settings are there. So just head over to the Discord. Go to trading resources under welcome. Here, I'll drop a link in the chat so you guys have it in the general chat. There are your trading resources, so you'll be able to check it there. Legitimately, you put all pieces together. You're very welcome, man. I'm glad. Bro, he is literally telling the trades live and it's happening, and even that's still not enough. Yeah, man. Like, I literally said it 10 minutes ago. Just because I don't take it doesn't mean it's bullshit. I fucking exactly told you this. So listen, my answer is if you want to be ignorant, then that's on you, brother. Haters gonna hate, masters gonna bait. If that's not enough proof for you, then I can't help you. Don't I think it is a short squeeze in 10 or 15 minutes? Man, it definitely could be. And look, I said this was your long, right? It definitely could be. But also, I also acknowledge that my structure as of right now is this. Potentially, we might have a lower high here, right? This is your structure. I can't disrespect structure right now. I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. And if it does break, look, I gave you this long and I gave you this short. And I even told you the target for the short is this low or is this order block. So you just had 2 trades live right now. Right now, you literally just had two trades in the last 30 minutes. And if it goes higher, congratulations to whoever took this. I didn't take it. Not interested in it. It's not enough of I don't have enough confidence behind this idea yet. So it's not worth my money. Simple. Even if it plays out, I don't care. I'm not gonna FOMO. Geo, when I'm active on social media, there are always people that hate. Yeah. No, I know. Man, I'm not triggered or anything by it. Like, it is what it is. I'm not triggered by it. I don't care. I used to let shit upset me, but I don't give a fuck anymore, bro. If you don't like what you see, then get the fuck out. Like, I don't need you here. Why do some people long when I suggest short, or are they just gambling? Well, I will tell you this. There is no way, in no world am I 100% correct. That's number one. And number two, people don't always trade the same way. Okay, so for example, if I say I'm short from here, right? This is a short idea that I have, and someone sees this idea and they want to long it up to here. That's completely valid. This would still not invalidate my short idea. Right? My short idea, the stop loss is here. So if they want to long from here to here, then that's perfectly okay. But when people say, this is what I think a lot of people have a problem with, right? Like, for example, I'll give you the best example. Let's just say I long and then CryptoFace makes a stream saying he shorts. Or you long and then I make a stream, or CryptoFace, whatever, saying you shorted. Then the problem with that is... what's it called? The problem with that is, like, you don't know what my plan is and vice versa. So, like, for example, I've even done it myself. When I was learning how to trade, I would be in a position and then CryptoFace would be in an opposite position. And then, or for an example, I'm just using CryptoFace as an example. And at that point, I'm like, but like his idea was different than mine. So maybe he was just scalp shorting it and made a stream from 67 to 66, but I was long from 64. You know what I mean? Like, just an example, right? So many people will like get tripped up like that. And what I will tell you, and this is what I've been kind of saying lately, is really and truly, what's your invalidation? Is your invalidation somebody else longing or shorting against you, or is your invalidation your stop loss, right? Like right now, if everybody in the chat just goes long, I'm not going to discredit my short idea. What if everybody in the chat is wrong? Or what if everybody in the chat is only longing from here to here? Why am I going to trip up my position for that? You know? But yeah, that's why. Geo, which is the best free alternative to Market Cipher? Honestly, bro, like, I'm not going to lie to you. There really isn't one. Money flow is second to none with Market Cipher, and money flow is the important part about it, right? Like Fu Manchu and shit copies the same waves, but money flow is your filter. Money flow is the holy grail. So there really isn't one. A lot of people in the Market Cipher community don't talk about market structure. Why do I think that is? Honestly, you want me to be honest about it? I don't think people really understand. And actually, funny thing is that yesterday I posted a video. Sweet dreams are made of this. You and I to disagree. Here. So yesterday I posted a video. Okay. Yesterday I posted a video saying the relation between Market Cipher and vector candles. Really good video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. My next video is going to be the relation between Market Cipher and market structure. Right? That's going to be the next video. So, you know, make sure, guys, if you like the content, to number one, hit the like button for me. Because we only have 51 likes, so only 50% of you liked it. But more importantly, if you love the content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss those important videos. Because like you said, man, nobody talks about the relation between market structure and Market Cipher. Nobody talks about it. Nobody talks about the relation between Market Cipher and vector candles. I'm the only one that uses vector candles. You know? I'm the only one that uses vector candles too. So I definitely, you know, these other guys, the whole Market Cipher team is good, right? We're all good. We're all good traders, but we all offer different perspectives, you know? I trade a smart money approach and I implement vector candles alongside that approach, right? Whereas other people don't do that. And that's perfectly fine, right? That is perfectly fine. That is their prerogative. I'm not saying my way is right or their way is wrong. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we all do things differently, but we all have the same objective in the end. You know, so you really get a lot with the Market Cipher team. And I'm not just saying that because I'm affiliated with them and I'm sponsored by them, because I was saying that before that. Tino talks about vectors. Yeah, I learned it from Tino. I learned vectors from Tino. The whole market maker model, the whole liquidity, the whole tick volume, I learned it all from Tino. And I just implemented it alongside Market Cipher. That's it. Love you, bro. If I join Discord now, will you be charged again at the beginning of the month? No, you will not. And I will tell you this. We have a free Discord as well. So please feel free to come in and take a look. And then if you decide that you want to actually purchase the VIP for the Discord, you will not get charged at the beginning of the month. You get charged on a monthly basis. When am I entering and what's my leverage? Well, I'm already in a position. But if we start to lose this 15-minute low, I will look for a retracement. Leverage doesn't matter. I also have a video on my YouTube channel saying leverage doesn't matter. I believe I made this video, if I'm not mistaken, like, I don't even know, 6 months ago. So leverage doesn't matter. That's not the right answer. That's not the right question to be asking. The correct question is more based around position size, because leverage doesn't matter. So go check out this video here, why leverage doesn't matter, 8 months ago. Okay, very good video. Leverage does not matter. Who do I look for strategies? What do you mean, who do I look for? You mean which strategies do I use? Do I do live trading sessions in the Discord? Yes, I do. In my opinion, when do I think the Bitcoin will reach its lowest price before the bull run? I don't know. I don't really know, bro, to be honest with you. I really don't know. But I will tell you this, and people are going to hate me for it. I'm not convinced that this is our low. I'm not. I'm still not convinced this is our low, because we didn't have a proper accumulation down here. Now, I'm not saying that we're not going to go higher. I'm not saying that we're not going to go to all-time high. But some things that I was saying from, I don't even know, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, and it still remains the same. And just so that you guys know I'm not biased, I was saying the same thing up here, okay? I was saying the same shit here. If we touch this green line, before we touch this green line, I think it is macro bearish. If we touch this green line, before we touch this green line, I think it is more macro bullish. And the truth of the matter is we didn't touch this green line. We came close to it, but we front ran it. In other words, the same rule applies. And I'm saying this even when we were down here, I was saying it. When we were up here, I was saying it. So there's no bias here. If we touch this first, it's more macro bearish. If we touch this first, it's more macro bullish. That's my opinion. That is simply my opinion. So guys, this long trade was given to you, man. I didn't take it. I'm not long, and I don't care that I'm not long. It's just not a good enough. It's not a high enough probability trade for me. I don't like it. It's not worth my money. Not worth it. Learned a lot from your vids. I'm glad, bro. I'm glad. After closing above the trend line, it can possibly move upward. There is also news that Ferrari is accepting Bitcoin. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It could go to all-time high for sure. For sure it can, right? And we were talking about it even at the lows. I just didn't see a nice accumulation that I wanted to see. I didn't see it. You have a shitty low like this, and then price just squeezed up like that. This looks like garbage to me. This looks like eventually, whenever you do get that high time frame flip, we're coming down to here. That doesn't mean that you can't come way higher, but it does mean that for me, I'm not going to rule out the idea that the low is in. Like, I'm not going to be ignorant and say, oh yeah, the low is in. You're all idiots for not buying the dip. Not convinced. Until we touch that order block, until we touch that green line, I am not convinced. And I checked all of the exchanges and none of them hit it. So if you don't like my opinion, then sucks to suck. I learned market structure is much more important than any indicator. That is true, and I know you say so too. What's your take on fib retracement tool and fair value gap concept? Because it seems like fair value gap is always 786 or 618. Yeah, I agree with that. So remember, I'm a very smart money approach, right? I've been like that literally since the beginning. Since the first day I opened up my YouTube, I was talking vector candles, right? Literally, so I was smart money from the beginning. And my opinion is, I'll show you my opinion right now in real time, right? My opinion is this. Whenever you have a golden pocket, actually, you know what? Let's even come locally. Watch this. Okay, look. Whenever you have a golden pocket, you get something like this, right? That's your golden pocket. Well, what else do we have here? If we come to our 30. Well, okay, this was mitigated on Binance, but it wasn't on Bybit, right? So if you reject from here, what are you actually rejecting from? Are you rejecting from this golden pocket, or are you rejecting because you have an order block here? Because I'll tell you this, oftentimes you'll have an order block like this, for example, and then price will do this, right? Price will do that, and then other creators will say, and look where it rejected it from. Perfectly from the golden pocket 786 area. Well, no, it didn't reject from there. It rejected from the order block that was up here. It actually ripped through the golden pocket in 786. So to answer your question, I used my golden pockets as additional confluence, but I use them based around my order blocks. And that's why I don't long golden pockets themselves. I don't do that. Because how many times did you have a golden pocket with a divergence? How many times do you get this? And then let's be honest. Let's be honest here. It just does this. How many times does that happen? Right? So you got to like be able to know really what's going on. All right, guys. So this long was given. That long was given. Now we're going to look up to here. That long was given. If you took it, congratulations. But apparently I'm full of shit because I don't show my positions. I never took that trade, and I was open about not taking that trade. But, you know, I'm full of shit, guys. I'm full of shit. I guess. This guy's full of shit. Don't listen to me. Previous day value area high. Exactly. And that's why we're watching this as well, because we do have the previous day value area high here, right? And we have an 80% setup. So I will short the shit out of it if it gets there. Ox the Doc, what's up, my brother? How are you, my friend? Isn't the newest low a Model 1 accumulation with 3 peaks? You could argue that. You definitely could argue that, but I don't see. Like, I wanted to see an accumulation here. So you could definitely argue that this is your top 1. This is your top 2. This is your top 3. You could argue that. I'm not denying that. But also, we didn't have a nice accumulation down here. So what if we come down and we take that low again? And what if this is your top 1, this is your top 2, and this ends up being your top 3? Right? What if? What if, man? What if? Would I say we can short from 67K to 50K? I mean, you could. I don't recommend it, but you could. And right now, there's no reason for... Like, structure doesn't show us what... Structure doesn't show us anything, like, in regards to that, right? Structure is not telling us right now that we can short to 57K or 50K. You could get lucky with it. You could absolutely get lucky with it. But, you know. Could get lucky with it, but doesn't mean that it's... Like, right now, we have no justification for it. We do have a lot of support beneath us. What would my confirmation for the long have been? Honestly, it would have been a market cipher play. It would have been hidden bullish divergence with money flow increasing and red vectors coming in. And understanding that we had a very tight stop. Like, you could have just kind of tried it, you know? Sometimes you got to just pull the trigger. But I didn't take it because I don't think that it's worth it, you know? I didn't think it was worth it at all. Even right now, your structure is suggesting that we don't touch this high again. So this could have just been that, right? That's why I don't care for these little trades. I'm looking for high probability trades. I'm looking for what I'm going to start calling nexus trades, where we got like easy trades, easy confirmations, easy targets, easy winners. I'm looking for nexus trades. And for those who don't know what the nexus is, it's going to be our rebranded VIP section of the Discord. But my target for the long would, I probably, if I took it, I would have already taken profit, but you will 100% have to take profit on this high. You're an awesome teacher. Thank you very much. How do I identify order blocks? Order blocks are the only thing that I do not actually say on the YouTube. I definitely, man, I swear to God, I don't mean to upsell, but I do have an order blocks and liquidity boot camp. I'm not trying to upsell, but because you asked it, link is in the description. It's a 3-hour class talking all about order blocks and liquidity. That's the only thing that I don't give to YouTube. True, fascinating. Thank you. Appreciate you, brother. Check out your new single when you have time. We'll send you the link. Yeah, send it over, bro. Hire, I'll play it right now for you. I'll literally play it right now. Is there copyright on it? This is the bozo I'm trading against. I lose every trade. How many accounts have I liquidated and what was the turning point? Oh man, I got destroyed, bro. Like when I was yeah, Bitnuendo, you're right, bro. You're right. Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna start ignoring like I'm being stupid. But anyways, listen, I've been destroyed in the market, man. It took me so long. It took me so long to become okay, it didn't take me long in terms of time, but I blew many accounts. I blew many accounts trying to learn this game, right? And that's actually why my very first video of all time, my very first reel was, or one of my first reels was focus on the money, not the, or focus on the percentages, not the money, because the money is a byproduct of the game, right? If you can get good at the game and you can get good at following the percentages, then you'll do fine, right? Then you'll do fine. But I've blown many accounts, man. Many accounts. If I don't believe, hold on, let me catch up here. 100%, bro. It could have come down again. That's trading, though. It's objective. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If I don't believe in limit orders, do I think there's enough time to enter a trade when we SFP previous day high or the order block? It's short time. Yeah, absolutely. You don't need to catch the exact penny. If you can identify that that's going to be a high, you can just mark it in anywhere. Limiting is a scam, because if you limit here, right? If you set like 5 limit orders, right? What happens if this happens? If you go limit, and then it just goes straight up, you just got fucking rinsed. Fuck that. I don't know what market cipher is going to look like when we hit those levels, and I don't know what market structure is going to look like when we hit those levels. So contrary to everybody else, limiting is a fucking scam. And when you're on MEXC or CaseX, both links are in the description down below, then your market fees are 0.01%. That means you can open up 1 Bitcoin for $10. More than that, actually. You can open up $100,000 for $10. Like, you know? Do I have videos on how to use Market Cipher? Yeah, bro. I have an entire playlist. I have a whole playlist. Here, I'll link it for you. Market Cipher. This is all you need to know, man. And I will tell you this, guaranteed, without even a skip of the beat, this is the best playlist on YouTube. Undeniably. All right, so we just took the high. We're heading towards here. We're going to wait and see what happens. There was your long, there was your short. 2 trades given to you. I did take the short. I did take profit down here, and I did not take the long. MEXC does require KYC now, and they're starting to kick people off of it now. However, CaseX is a direct replacement for it, and I actually think it's the exact company. I personally think it's the exact same company. Look, this is CaseX. Okay, that's CaseX. CaseX looks the exact same. I think low-key it's the exact same company, but that is CaseX. Okay, I think low-key it's the same. Let's see what happens at this order block here. We also have previous day value area high, so your 80% setup is playing out today so far. Yeah, guys, remember to hit the like for me. Thank you, bro. Hey, why did I say that structure suggests that we're not going to hit that high again? Because right now, your internal structure is this. So your expectational order flow is lower high for lower low. Right? Obviously, things can change. But we're about to find out. So it's either going to be this zone or it's going to be this zone. One of the two. And if it's not either one of the two, then we're going to come up and take the high again. In my opinion. Yeah. So this is my make or break, which is why the invalidation is up here. Right? 675. Your invalidation is there. This is the make or break. We're getting the signs. Remember, I even said, like, they've been doing the bullshit where you get the spike waves and then they send it up higher anyway. This is the moment of truth, literally right now. This guy we don't need anymore. This is your new 15-minute low. Actually, let's check 15. Do we have 15? No. This is your new 10-minute low. This guy. Okay, that's your 10-minute low. Here's your 15-minute low. So we're watching for both. This is close enough for me. It's basically now or never. It's basically now or never. Major order block just got hit. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see right now what happens. CF is gonna be pissed. Why? Why is he gonna be pissed? What's my deadlift personal or personal record? Is it personal record? I don't deadlift, bro. Not really. It's a little bit risky. It's a little bit risky to deadlift. Like, it hurts my back. I have back problems already, so. XRP could go for a short now. I mean, XRP, yeah, I don't disagree. If anything now, I kind of want XRP to take this. I would want it to take the high. But we already know we're in a short zone for XRP, so. You know, that we already know. But this is the make or break for XRP. This is literally the make or break. It's literally right now. It's now or never for XRP. It's now or it's going up to 75 cents. Aggressive bears are defending the shit out of 67K. He wanted the pump to wait till after Nashville. Oh, okay. No, a lot of the times we'll pump into these news, right? Like, this can't really be of any surprise, but I do think that we're gonna have a I do think that we're gonna have a dump. Is the high in? There's nothing right now to suggest that the high is in. It could be, but I think for me, I'd rather see this. So for now, I'm gonna say no. This can move now. So like that. So we either have this or we have this. Either one of these two, or we don't even have a trade on our hands. And that's just the name of the game. And then you just chill. You know, there's no need to FOMO or whatever. Look how easy it was to find this long. I just didn't want to take it, but look how easy it was. I didn't have crazy confidence in it. So it's not worth my money. Simple. Even though we're going through it and it makes you feel alone, just know that I will die for you. Na 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 na. Let's check CVD. What's CVD? Oh, we just had a big ass order open. Let's check EXO. Let's see what EXO is saying. We just had a fat ass. Look at that. $17 million long. 17 million longs just opened up right now at the exact high. If we roll over here and shorts come in. Nah, bro. This is, if right now $17 million of longs just opened. Volume just massively spiked in this 5-minute candle. This could actually be the top. Look at that. $17 million volume. And we still have bearish exhaustion. That could be your high, guys. That could be the high. That could seriously be the high. If there's no other additional longs right now pulling it up. Am I tweaking? Hold on. Let me. I'm not great with EXO, but let me see. No, bro, these are longs. What do you mean? These net longs are market longs opening up at the highs. There are people market longing into limit orders. You're correct. Into limit sells. But these are market longs right now that are opening up at the exact high. right? How deep is your love? No, but what I'm looking at is this. I'm looking at net longs. Look how you have $17 million of net longs right now. Right? Unless I'm tripping, unless I'm doing something wrong. Shorts are starting to come in now. No, I understand. I understand. I get it. I understand what you're saying, but net longs can only show me market orders. So right now we have 350K, 1.7 mil, 2.8 mil, 1.6 mil, 1.3 mil. And because open interest is increasing, these are new, like on the right side. On the right side here, these are your market longs. Okay. They're hitting the bids, but these are market longs. So right now, this 1.3, 1.6, 2.8, these guys right now, as it currently stands, are underwater. So now, if the next couple candles, we start getting aggressive market shorts, these guys are trapped. That's what I'm saying. And when you have this and you got a goose egg on the high, hey, I'm telling you, it might be it. It might be it. You can only market, like you can only aggressively long into a passive sell anyway. So yeah, same thing, right? But right now, there was a lot of new longs that just opened up at the high. A lot of FOMO longs. There's also a lot of shorts. If I'm reading it correctly, I'm not great with XO. I you know, full disclosure, I'm not. I'm learning it, but if I'm understanding correctly, that's what's happening right now. So now these guys are not really that much underwater anymore because we're coming back up. Right? You would need to see the follow through with the shorts. But I mean, regardless, we have a very big spike into this order block. So we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe this. Or this. Let's see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. What's ETH doing? I will never win this game without you. ETH is starting to roll over too, man. They work in tandem, guys. They work in tandem. ETH is showing weakness. Currently. We'll see what happens, man. I don't know. I think crypto's growing popularity and the focus on it during the election will cause it to pump. New investors and buyers coming into the market. Maybe, man. Maybe. I mean, I doubt retail is dumb enough to long into a move. Bro, retail is exactly dumb enough to long into a move. They are exactly. That's exactly who does it. Retail is like, man, they FOMO, bro. Every vector candle you see is retail FOMOing. A green vector candle is retail market longing, while your market makers are limit shorting. That's exactly what vector candles are. They do it literally all the time. Trust me, bro. They do it all the time. All the time. This could be your high. Even right now, you'll see, like, look, this green vector, market makers are limit shorting this whole way into in order for somebody to sell, somebody has to buy. So if they're limit shorting here, who's longing? It has to be market makers, market longing. This could be the high. Or, I mean, retail market longing. Anyways, time will tell. Ethereum is starting to roll over. Did XRP take that high? XRP didn't take that high. It's looking like there's an order here blocking it, though. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we come up and take the high one more time. I don't want to have to put so much emphasis on like order, like on EXO, because again, I'm not great with EXO. Like, I'm fully aware that I'm not great with EXO. But I wouldn't be surprised if that's your high. Look at all the longs that are trapped. You got 2 point of controls in the last 10-minute candles right now that are confluent with the idea that these longs are trapped at the highs. Market are retail longing at the highs. While Ethereum is rolling over as well, that could be it. I agree that it's stretched, but man, I also know that at any moment, I also know that like they could just keep sending it up if they want to. Like, they don't have to send it down. They don't have to. But this is looking kind of like that might be the top right now. Honestly, it's kind of looking like it. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Bears have taken control. Yeah, it looks like it. Truly, it looks like it. I cannot deny that. It does look like it. Look at Ethereum. Look what ETH is doing right now. Look at ETH. Man, they work in tandem. Here's my ETH position currently. I'm in an ETH short. We're doing well on ETH right now. Okay. They work in tandem, man. This was a newer position from this morning. From up here, we shorted. That could be it, man. That could be your Brinks box play. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. Guys, do me a solid. There's 115 of you. Only 82 likes. So please, if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button for me. If you like the content, that is. Don't give it to me if you don't like it. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get water, but I'll be back in a few minutes here. Okay, we're not gonna spam the chat. Look what you did now. Hide user from this channel. See what you did? See what you did? We're not gonna do that, man. We're not gonna do that. Delta's flying into negative. Bro, are you tripping? BTC is going up. Okay, man. If you say so. If you say so. I'm not saying it is, but I'm not saying it's not. We don't know, man. We don't know. You're getting these spike waves, man. You're getting the spike waves. So, you know, just if you're in a position, protect your position. That's it. Because this could be it. Keep in mind, I'm scalping. Climb on up. We'll go slow and high tempo. Light it up. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. Man, people just don't like hearing anything going against their position. And because retail is so like up only, anytime anyone says anything against going long, they just get overly defensive of it. You know, that's literally exactly what happens every single time. Right? That's what happens every single time. Every time. They're just like overly defensive of their positions at all times. Geo, where are the mods? That's a good question. It has been going up for a few hours, bro. You're right. You are absolutely right. No one is, that's a fact. No one is disputing that. Nobody, yeah, man, I'm scalping, bro. I just called a short from here down to here, and I just called a long from here up to wherever. I didn't know it was gonna go this high. But we're scalping, bro. I prefer shorts, haha. It's where I made the most money. Man, the truth is like we just take whatever like setups come our way. But objectively speaking, we're in a macro short zone, so you should be favoring shorts than over longs. We ready to schlong? Yes, sir. Alex, what are you thinking here, bro? Or do you think that this was the high? Dance for me, whoa. Hey, I've never seen anybody gonna do the thing before. They say, move for me, yeah. Yeah, man, we're getting the spike waves. The 3-minute money flow is starting to pull up, though. We'll see. We'll see. Technically speaking, there's no confirmation yet. Truthfully, there's no confirmation just yet. We will have to wait and see. But Ethereum, man, they work in tandem. They work in tandem. Ethereum is starting to take lows. I'm telling you, they work in tandem. All right, Alexo Crypto says SFP 67105. 67105. So he's saying we're coming for that high. I don't know, bro. I don't know. We'll see. Good morning to Geo and BTC Bulls only. Good morning, bro. SPY and NASDAQ dropping. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Never seen anybody gonna do this before. Irishman fell in love with an Englishman. Go away, girl. Go away, girl. Damn, Solana. Look at Sol, bro. Sol's freaking nuts. Is an English band. Should have bought every single Solana I could have. Go away, girl, yeah. Go. Had like 9 days of only up. Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Look, I'm gonna be the very first to say there's no hiding it. Like, listen, it can do whatever it wants. I agree that it's overextended, But I learned my lesson here. 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 It could do whatever the fuck it wants. It can do anything that it wants to do. Fell in love with an Irish band, but she fell in love with an Englishman. Have I found a way, Geo, in my journey when I make 1% daily? I mean, if you scalp it, bro, you can make that. It's not that hard. Even right now on stream, I just gave you 2 trades that happened in like half an hour. But I'm over like, I don't care to make 1% every day. Like, I rather just take the high probability trades, the Nexus trades. That'll pay me out 5%, 10% a week. I'm like over these little moves. I'm over it now. $15-minute bearish divergence, major order block got hit. We have had 75.1 times whatever bid to ask. We headed down ever since. That proves that the aggressive bulls were being swallowed up by the passive bears. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'll tell you this, it didn't look really great at the highs, but I'm not great with this. Okay, didn't look great, but I'm not great with it. Look, all the longs closed, so now they're sending it back up. These longs closed. They were underwater and now they're closed. So they're probably going to send it up. These longs are going to FOMO back in. Yeah, we got 0 asks right now. 0 asks here. Or is that 0 bids? I don't fucking know, dude. I'm not good with this, man. I'll tell you this, that the longs closed out. That I know for sure. That's why I tend to not really use that, because I'm not great with it. That's why I just stick to Coinalyze, because Coinalyze is simple. Simpler. Simpler. Three-year bull run coming in, put everything into the market. How does it can do anything fall in line with the 3 reasons the market moves? Well, it can, I mean, it can, right? It can, it moves it moves to generate liquidity, which is basically ranging. It moves to attack liquidity, which is when they go for stop losses. And it moves to rebalance and imbalance. So when I say it can do anything, this is what I mean. You have a lot of liquidity up here. It could come and attack that, or it could continue to range so that it continues building up liquidity, or it could make a run for all these lows and it could make its way down to 15K. It could do whatever it wants to do. Offers make it go up. Man, I like saying like buy, like longs and like buys and sells. Bids and offers or bids and asks. Like there's too many terminology for the same way to say something. Added, Alex, you added? What, added to your short or added to a long? You're definitely right. Do what it wants, but please, for the sake of your trades, relax. Yeah. Man, again, I've played the game where I'm like, oh, it's got to go down now. I've played that game. Nice red hat. Is that is that sarcasm? Why alts don't respect structure or order blocks? They tend to be more bullish and more bearish. No, they do. If you think they're not respecting it, then you're probably, and I don't mean this in a rude way, but you're probably identifying them incorrectly. AZTV genius. Yeah, I mean, look, I made videos on the channel saying since this point here, once you break 64K, the sky's the limit, and that still remains true. You know, that remains true. Absolutely. Am I saying we're swing shorting here? No, man, we're scalping, right? We are scalping. All I need. Make Canada great again. Yes, sir. So look, we're starting to get that rollover now. I'm telling you guys, this could be a high. This could be a high. Trump? Yes, sir. Trump. I feel like everybody in crypto likes Trump. So let's figure out our structure here. We got down, we got up, we got down, we got up. So you lose this guy, you can get in on a retest. Actually, let's just come back to our actual thing. Yeah, there we go. All I need, all I need. So bear divs now coming in on the 15. Bear divs coming in on the 10. Bear divs coming in on the 5. Spike waves coming in on the 5. Okay. No real vector candles in sight though. So it's a little bit different from yesterday's short playlist. Geo, how does it can do anything fall in line with the 3 reasons? I went over it, bro. Look, I'll take it in a macro scale, right? It will do anything to generate liquidity. So if it continues to range, it could do that. It'll attack liquidity. We have liquidity on the highs, or to rebalance an imbalance, right? This is an imbalance. They can attack this. They can rebalance this. They could also come and take all that if they want to. It can do anything it wants to do. It can do anything. Equity's trying to drag it down. That brown chick is weird. I would be scared to vote for her. Yeah, dude. Who, Kamala Harris? Isn't she black? Can we do long from order block? I would say, I mean, you could do anything you wanted to. We had this long a little bit ago, right? You could, but we're in a macro short zone. We're in a macro short zone, and we are right now, currently, as we speak, your internal structure from the high to the low is this, right? This is your structure. So, I mean, this is your expectational order flow, right? So again, I'm not saying you can't long, you can, but just watch it. You just got to watch it. That's all. Like, don't get carried away, you know, with Twitter. Don't get carried away with the chat. Don't get carried away with it. Just watch it. Just be careful. That's it. Just got to be careful. And that's both ways. I mean, any position you should be looking at thing. Bear divs don't mean anything. I've had success with them. You'd hit it? I don't even know anything about her, to be honest with you. Black people don't claim her. She's Indian. Black and brown are 2 different colors, bro. You tell me, is she black or brown? Bro, I don't know. There's like some light-skinned people. Here, let me see. Kamala Harris. I don't even know how to say her name. Kamala? Bro, I swear to God, I have literally no idea. I literally don't know what she is. Let's see. Like, I'm Canadian, so I don't even know what this bitch sounds like. I have no idea. Where? Bro. Okay, what? They want me to, like, is Kamala Harris black? The only reason I even know that is because, didn't Trump say, like, the other day, he's like, oh, you want to know something about black jobs? Like, Kamala Harris is, or vice president of the United States is a black job. They're all part of the same swamp. That's fucking so funny, bro. That is so funny. Why is it not showing it though? Kamala Harris ethnicity. Should I just write national? No, she's American. Where's her fucking ethnicity, bro? Why is this bitch being so secretive of it? Like, why is it not here? She's half black, half Indian, half white, half non-binary. Her parents are from the Caribbean. What is she, like Trinidad or something? She's native. Yeah, I agree. Trump is way better. I just don't understand why he doesn't say it. Ethnicity. Okay, let's write black. She probably doesn't know if she's male or female. Bro, that is so funny. Yo, that is so funny, dude. That is so freaking funny. I'm from Toronto. I do know some Trini people. My ex was not born in, but raised in Trinidad. Trinidad. She's not Trini though. She's not Trini though. She a freak though. All right, so I mean, look, so far so good for the shorts. Yeah, bro, that's actually really funny. That's actually very, very funny. I'm not gonna lie. Can I draw if the high in how the market structure flip looks like? Yeah. So right now, if you want to have good confidence with this trade, to be honest with you, we gotta lose this low. I don't think there's any other like way about it. And if you're gonna lose 66.3, you're probably gonna lose 66.2. So if this short works out, which technically speaking, like the order block was there, but the idea is here regardless, right? We're gonna be waiting for confirmation and we'll add in again. Because I did short from up there. So we will add in, if, what's it called? We'll add in if we get that confirmation. But really, you'd have to TP on this low. You'd have to TP on this low. And then for me, I would be targeting down to like at the very least, basically 65-ish, right? Now, I have no way of telling you right now that if that's going to work or not. But what I will tell you is if we... You know what? I don't really even care about the 10-minute low. I care more about the 15-minute low. I don't really care about this guy. So if we start closing below... Let's get rid of this line. It's kind of irrelevant. If you start closing below here, then it just makes sense to me that we're coming down to this low. And the reason why we're coming down to that low is not that hard to understand. You know, you have liquidity here. Right? You got a lot of liquidity there. Right? And when your structure, like, you had a flip, yeah. But your structure would flip against you. It just makes sense to me that if you lose this, you're coming down to here. And if you're going to come back down to yesterday's lows, which are not good lows, right? These are ugly lows. You're going to come back to here. You're very likely going to be hitting this zone. How's XRP looking? Let's take a look at XRP. Yeah, XRP is looking like I said yeah, XRP doesn't look good. XRP looks pretty decent for shorts. I told you if there's a place that's going to reject from, it's going to be here. XRP can find its way falling as well. The whole market can turn. If the whole market turns, XRP will follow. It looks very absorption-y here at the highs, right? And market cipher doesn't look great up here. And I said if there's any place, this is the spot. So there's more liquidity above, lol. What's funny about that? My ex gave me a lot of tabanka. I don't even know what that is. Trinidad people are so chill. Yeah, man, like the island people are so like they just love life, you know? So looking bullish, Geo. Look at the daily money flow going into the green. The daily money flow going into the green. I would not say that it looks bullish. No. Not right now, anyway. Yeah, the money flow is going into the green. You got hidden bearish divergences, though. I would say the 18 looks good. I would say the 12 looks good. I would say the 4, the 3 and the 4 look good. Yeah, I mean, 4 definitely looks really good. I will tell you that. But I wouldn't be surprised if you get some... Like, basically what I'm saying is... I'm not like we wouldn't just YOLO long it right now. I wouldn't just YOLO long it right now. You said the reason it'll go down is because of liquidity. Well, it could do anything, right? Yeah, there is liquidity. Man, okay, first of all, you got to understand I'm scalping. Second of all, just because there's liquidity above doesn't mean that they can't still go for the liquidity below, right? Like, there is liquidity up here, for sure. For sure, there is. But look at all the liquidity that we just left on this, like, last few days to the upside. Look at all that. And I'm going to tell you a little secret. Usually, this is not a hard rule, but usually, whenever you have multiple layers of liquidity, they will usually attack the smaller liquidity before they attack the larger liquidity in terms of time frames. Usually, not always, but usually. Geo, what's my Instagram? What is my Instagram? At Trader Geo _YT. At Trader Geo _YT. Oh, that's an underscore, not a plus. But it's closer to the highs. Bro, it was closer to the highs here. It was closer to the highs here. It was closer to the highs here. It don't mean a thing, bro. It does not mean a thing. Doesn't mean it. Doesn't mean a thing. I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but you can't say that it is going to happen for sure. Because remember, I'm going to tell you my theory. This is my theory. Look, here, we were 2% away from the high, and we never took it. Why did we not take it? Why does the market move? To rebalance an imbalance, to attack liquidity, whatever. Yes, it took this. Yes, it took the liquidity, but we still have not touched this green line. I'm not saying we're going to. I'm not saying we're not going to. I'm just saying I've played the game where I've been obsessed with liquidity before. Look at this trend right now. Okay? This is a liquidity curve. What happens if this liquidity curve just remains intact? What if? What if this is the high and we just go down again? Not saying it's going to, but I'm just saying, what if, you know? And that's what I typically get hate on for, is because I give both scenarios where everyone else just says, no, we're going up for sure. If we do go up to 70K, I have short zones there ready as well. And if we come down, then I have long zones, and I'll play both sides of it. I don't care. I don't care. Hey Geo just jumped in. What time frame and low time frames am I using? I mean, I use all time frames. I use all the time frames. So 5 minute, we're getting spike waves. We came up and we basically mitigated this order block. Your macro, not macro, but your local structure is this. And for now, you should assume that it's going to hold until you're proven otherwise, right? Because most of the time it does hold. So maybe it breaks. Don't know. Maybe it doesn't. But for now, we need to respect this pull. Or I'm going to respect the pull. Oh, local highs. Yeah, but also, bro, like, right? That is a liquidity curve, but this is a smaller one. And we absolutely could come take the high. 100 billion%. 100 billion% you could. Like, I wouldn't be like, what the hell is going on? If we did take the high, I would not say that in the slightest. It makes sense to take the high. But it also makes sense to turn from here. And that's why we just wait for confirmation. We just play the chart, you know? I think I get the hate for tweets saying all this shit is way overpriced. Yeah, I decided as of like 2 days ago that I'm no longer going to give my opinion. Because I do think everything's overpriced, but I'm just not going to say it anymore. Because people like get so mad. People fucking cry. But that's more along the lines of like them really trying to defend their positions like to the core, right? Which is shit I hate. Like they try to convince everybody that they're right, even if they're not. You know, like everybody bought every single dip on the whole way down, but nobody was fucking talking shit when I was saying at 71K that we're going way down, right? Do I do TA on alts? I do TA on alts. I do TA on alts. Overpriced. Man, that's my opinion, bro. That is my opinion. I say this with love. It's not my opinion that might irk people, but me saying people are stupid to think differently. That's not at all what I say. Respectfully, I don't say that at all. I say that price could go up or it could go down. I say people are stupid to think that it can't do either direction. That's why people are stupid. Not because they're disagreeing with me. If you're long right now and I'm short right now, that doesn't mean you're stupid. But if you're saying it can't go down, that's stupid. Just like me saying I can't go up. Bro, calm down, lol. You're a bear and was quiet when we was pumping. Okay, bro. If you say so. I wasn't even trading the whole all the pumps happened on the weekend and I wasn't trading on the weekends. Beep 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 is your love tonight. Nice short from 66,915. Yo, the short's doing well right now. Ethereum is dying. And, you know, not really surprising. See, Soul is on its own world, on its own planet at the moment. Doggy Coin is starting to roll over. And, what was the one we were checking? XRP. Yeah. It looked kind of sketchy up here. Honestly, it looked kind of sketchy. It looked kind of sketchy. Bro, it's all good, man. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. You're all entitled to your own opinion. I wasn't even trading the pumps. I was not even in any of the pumps. They're way overpriced. Dude, I'm schlong like 90% of the time. But the way I trade, like when price does this, like it makes it very hard for me to long. Like I don't just FOMO long like everybody else, you know? I don't FOMO. I don't do that. That's not my way of trading. Anyway, it's all love, man. It's all good, bro. I ain't tweaking. I ain't tweaking about it. I don't feel FOMO anymore. I used to. I do not feel FOMO anymore. Because if it pumps, I'll look for shorts. If it dumps, I'll look for longs. Everyone here talking like they have millions. Man, it doesn't matter about the money, bro. It matters about the percentages. It matters about the percentages, you know? The percentages matters, not the money. The money will become a result of the percentages. There's somebody who could help me, yeah. Gonna know if I even something feel like. Man, we don't say I don't fuck with the condescending shit. So we don't say thanks for filling our shorts. Just like earlier, we don't say keep longing. No, we don't say that. We're on the same team. Don't be an asshole. I'm not saying you're an asshole, but in general, we don't do that. I don't do that. I don't mock people because they're long and they're down. Just like people shouldn't mock you if you're in a losing position. Losing already sucks. We don't do that. Shorts are cooking. Yeah, the shorts are doing good right now. I'm in. I am in. Let's see how low we can ride this bitch down. This is the idea. Let's see how low we go. I don't think that's my entry though. My entry is like something like this now. It's like this now. Something like that. 1 second, yeah. Can I long and short at the same time with the same account? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You just got to make sure you're on hedge mode. You got to make sure you're on hedge mode. Geo, could I take a look at Dixie? Yeah, let's take a look at Dixie. It's true, though. See others trades out in public. You say what's up. It's like people that ride motorcycles. They always recognize one another. Same in trading. Yeah, man. Like that's like my biggest beef with like crypto. That's my biggest beef. And like forget even the trading side of it. Okay. Pretend even the trading side of it. Okay. The problem is like, okay, look at how the XRP community, for example, shits on the ADA community. Like, why can't you just let people fucking be happy and like what they like, you know? Like if somebody's short and they're in profit, like why can't you just be happy for them? Why do you have to be against them? Why do you need to defend your losing position to all ends because you were wrong? Why can't you just say that you were wrong? And in both ways, that goes both ways, you know? I just don't get it. Like people are so fucking weird. Like people are so weird, you know, coming in and saying I was so quiet during the pump. You don't even know what the fuck I was doing. I wasn't trading, bro. You know, I wasn't trading. And I'm going to give you full honesty. Even if I was trading, I probably wouldn't have even gotten in because my setups were not hit. Right? Just like this move locally, I'm not long right now because my setups were not hit. And I am a disciplined trader. I'm not going to get in here if that's not a setup that I have. I'm not going to do it because that's not sustainable in the long run. People are fucking weird, man. Like, it's so bizarre. It's so bizarre to me. That's why I don't say, guys, oh, thanks for shorting. Oh, thanks for your liquidity. That's why I don't say, guys, how's your longs right now? I don't do that shit. I'm not weird. Me putting you down doesn't make me up anymore, right? Me putting down someone that's in a losing position right now does not increase my balance in any way. So why would you do that? It's fucking weird. Anyways, let's check Dixie. Enough of the emotional shit. So Dixie, I had this drawn out from quite some time. I don't know if it's going to play out. I don't even remember drawing this out. Dixie right now is at an extreme make or break moment, okay? Dixie is in an extreme make or break moment, and I'll tell you why. Because right now your structure is this. We struggle to take the high, and right now this is your internal structure. If Dixie fails to close below here, it's going to come back up for this high. And if it comes back up for these highs, it's likely going to change its structure. So Dixie will turn very bullish, and we're going to find out very soon. This is the make or break for Dixie. This is the make or break. It's never cool to take the milk when people lose, because we all know. Yeah, man, like, you know. People have their entire life savings in one coin. I know, but like, this kind of goes along with, like, the whole idea of, it kind of goes against, like, the whole idea of, what's it called? Wait, what was your... I'm ADHDing right now. I don't remember what I was saying. Anyways. Shorts are doing good, man. Shorts are doing good. So look, here was your TP, right? This is your... So we should already be taking profit. I'm going to TP right here. And I'll get in more later. I can ride this bitch all the fucking way down. So TP is now taken. Stop loss is at entry. There's 3 winning trades right now on this stream. You just had 3 trades. TP taken. TP hit. Now we watch, right? This is a 15-minute level. If this 15-minute SFP confirms, what's your target? Your target becomes the high. So if that happens and you get a structure flip, which structure is not really in your favor to do so, then what are you doing? You are getting the fuck out of your short. This is how we scalp. Bro, I made millions and lost it in 2021 by listening to a smart friend. People here need to understand that nothing is certain. And that's exactly, bro, that is exactly what it is. It's just overly defensive people that try to protect their positions to the fucking grave. And like, okay, like, man, that's what liberals do, dude. If you can't acknowledge that it could go down, then that's like you acknowledging that there's all gender. Like, I don't know. You're just like, you're a fucking liberal. Like, what do you want me to say? I don't know what to tell you. You have your entire life savings in Luna up over 100% in 7 days and huge burns coming in the billions. Yo, Luna, I got fucking rinsed on Luna, bro. Before I knew what I was doing, I lost so much money on Luna. Luna went down like 50%, so I was like, okay, I'll buy. Then it went down another 50%, and I was like, okay, I'll buy. Then it went down another 50%, and then I was like, okay, I'll buy. And then it was literally nothing. Like, I got fucking wrecked on Luna. I had no idea what I was doing during Luna. If I knew now what I know, if I knew then what I know now, I would have been retired. I would have made so much money on Luna if I knew what I was doing. Yeah, libtards, bro. That's my biggest beef personally with it. Like, you know, you putting someone down for being in a different position than you is, number one, like, not helpful to anybody. It doesn't do anything for you. So why are you focused on another man if it doesn't even benefit you? That's number one. And number two, like, man, we all lose. We've all lost. So why are you pretending like you're 100%? Like, get real, guy. You lost your life savings. Bro, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Like, it took me a while to get to where I'm at right now. This shit didn't happen overnight. Paying for trips, diamonds on the neck, diamonds on the wrist, and here I am all alone. Hey, I'm so cold, I mean, jumping out the window, smoking out the window. I do. If we don't reject from here, I'm gonna close more of my short out, and I'll re-enter. But now, look, this is good. You know why this is good? First of all, we wiped out some liquidity. We hit this order block. So that's nice. But it's better because now your structure isn't so iffy. Now you have clean structure. There's your structure. Right? That's your structure. So what happens at this low will vary. But now it's so easy. Now we don't need to like, oh, is this 10 minute? Is this 5 minute? No, we could say, look, right now this is 30-minute structure. Is it 45? It is 45-minute structure. So it is 1 hour structure. So it's so easy. It's so much easier. Is it 1 hour structure? Yeah, it is 1 hour structure. So now we know this is your 1 hour low. You lose this, guys, it's not a good thing. Whether you're bullish, whether you're bearish, this is your 1 hour internal structure now. That's your 1 hour low. If you lose it, down you go, man. I said this. If you start losing here, you're coming down to here. And it's a 1 hour SFP, which means we have 29 more minutes to come down here. You close below here, guys, you're hitting this level. And what can we do at that point? Well, we can say, okay, if we're lucky enough to get anything like this coming up after the 1 hour closes below here, and then you get this flip, you are giga shorting it. Giga fucking shorting it down to here. Giga shorting it. Yes, the 80% setup did hit. It doesn't need to hit to the exact dollar. Trading View's value areas are a little bit off anyway. Make it pay you back. Go to Trading View, type Luna, click on Gemini chart. You know what I have? Actually, I have so much beef with Luna. How do I go to Gemini? This one? I'll tell you my beef with Luna. They fucking just oh wow. They fucking abandoned the project completely. They fucking abandoned it and made Luna 2. And then I have 0 Luna 2. I do have Luna. I don't even know how much Luna I have, but I have Luna somewhere. And then they made fucking Luna 2. And then I got 0 Luna 2 out of it. Like, how fucking gay is that? Yeah, fuck Luna, bro. How much percent of my account do I risk per trade? 1%. I mean, I vary. You should do 1 to 3%. Depends on the setup. Damn, you were long from 65.8, had stop at 66.2, got stopped out in profit. GG shorts. I'm sorry that you got stopped out, bro. This is like a reminder, and I please, I don't mean this in a condescending way, but this is like, man, anything can happen, guys. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. All right, I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. Crypto Banter Ran has lost 100 mil. I don't know if he had 100 mil. But yeah, man, he was pushing Luna like crazy. Luna and Solana. You know, Luna and Solana. And it ended up that Solana won. But man, Luna, like, you know what it was? Is he was vouching for Solana. And then Luna made its run. And I was like, okay, I gotta do it. Anyways, I got wrecked. Geo, you trade 1 to 2%, make money, and then greed and lose it. How do you stop yourself? Bro, this is not something that I can, you have to just have discipline, bro. Like, look, let me tell you. I'm going to go back to the same example. Not trying to cause shade, not trying to whatever, right? Geo, you were screaming on the way down, but you were quiet as a mouse on the way up. Dude, I didn't have any of my trade setups. Literally 0 of my trade setups, and I wasn't scalping. It all happened on the weekend, and I was doing weddings and stuff. So how are you going to control it? I'm going to tell you, bro, like, if your trade setup doesn't hit, don't take it. I don't care. Look at how much Bitcoin is up. Bitcoin is up 28%. And when I tell you I could not care less, I don't care. There's going to be another trade. There's going to be another setup. I don't care. Right? I don't care. We had 3 trades on this stream alone. So it's all about discipline, bro. It's all about discipline, you know? For me, even though we took this low, I said in my VIP stream that I wanted lower, and I didn't get lower. And from this low, we pumped 2%, and I still am not long because it didn't hit one of my long setups. It's about discipline, bro. It's as simple as discipline. It is as simple as discipline. Are you disciplined or are you not? And I'll tell you this, the people that longed here, congratulations. Are you disciplined enough to take profit out here? And not only that, but how consistent are these trades going to be over time? So for me, what I did was I started to just think of every trade in terms of consistency. This is why I created the Nexus. Okay? I created the Nexus because I want setups. I want Nexus setups that are sustainable over time, you know? And for me, on the lows, that was not a setup because I wanted lower. I wanted to hit that order block. I wanted to see an accumulation. I never saw it, so I never took it. But yeah, that's the best advice I have for you, bro. That's the best I have. Shit's gonna always move. You got to be aware of all the positions, everything that can happen, you know. Right now, I'll tell you this. Look what we got. We got this boy. So if you didn't get in, was the time to short down here? No. If you come here and on a low time frame, 30-second, 1 minute time frame, whatever, you start to see this, could you try that? Yeah, you could. You could, right? You can get into a trade anywhere, man. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta pee. What is this? Luna Classic or whatever. Bro, 662 was support. Why would I put my stop there? What? What are you talking about? Are you laughing at me because I said we were going to go down? Oh, you're saying... Oh. Yo, the new lows might happen, bro. They might happen. But you, I'll tell you what did happen is you said shorts are about to get wrecked. And I don't know, man. Look at me finally caught the live. Let's go, baby. The 1% is my unit price, right? Do I always take profit at that level that pulls out my initial margin? No, not always. Not always, bro. Not always. It very much depends, man. It depends. It depends. Like, I'll tell you this right now, okay? I'll tell you this. So, remember, you got to remember where we are. Remember where we are. Right now, your structure. Look, I'm going to try to make it easy, okay? I'm going to try to make it easy here. So, look. And structure can get confusing, but you got to try to, like... see everything. Right now, from the high to the low, this is your structure, okay? This is your structure from the high to the low. So this being your structure, you have to assume this is going to hold, okay? You don't have to, but it's more likely than not that this is going to hold, right? Because that's how trends work until they don't, right? So you should assume it's going to hold. That's number one. You're looking for shorts here. You're not looking for longs. That's number one, right? Now, where did it come to? It came to an extreme point of that move. Because after you have your break of structure, you know that price is allowed to come all the way back up. Okay? We had an 80% setup. Nice confluence with the value area, previous day value area high up here as well. Okay? But now what's going on? Internally speaking, remember, in order for this guy to get confirmed, so this is your structure, okay? Here's your important zone. In order for this zone to get confirmed, you need to break significant structure to the downside. So now, if this 1 hour low goes... let's just say you close a candle, you close a 1 hour candle below this low. All of a sudden, you now have your confirmation that this order block is going to hold. Now, it's quite unfortunate because the structure is so far back, but sometimes you get structure that flips way up here. Okay? So if you get this up here and your structure is this is your confirmation that this is going to hold, which means you're all automatically already targeting here. Okay? So now, because our structure works in this way, where this is your new low that we got to pay attention to, if your 1 hour closes here, this is your confirmation that this high is going to hold. Which means if you are lucky enough to get a reconfirmation now at any point, you get this automatically becomes a high probability trade setup where you can short here, put your stop there, and target this low. If you lose this low, guys, 1 hour close below this low, you're coming down and you're taking all this liquidity. X marks the spot. You're coming down to here. Bro, tell me about your bootcamp bundles. You get all the bootcamps offered individually. Yes, your bootcamp bundle, you get all 4 bootcamps, and it basically teaches you this. And so, yeah, you know, you get all 4 boot camps. Each one of them are minimum 3 hours long. Some of them are 4. I think the market cipher one is 4 hours long. So you have, give or take, approximately, don't take my word for it like to a T, approximately somewhere between 13 and like 14, maybe 15 hours of content. Probably closer to 13 hours of content. Okay. You have 13 hours of content of premium content, and we go into depth with it. Now, I will tell you this. I am working on a trading course. And if you purchase the bundle now so that you don't waste time, so you can start learning and you don't waste money later, I will deduct the bundle price from the course price if you choose to purchase the course price later on. I'm hoping to have it done by the end of summer. I'm actually spending this entire weekend in just recording for like 18 hours a day. Narratives is a bit longer. Yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't even... we recorded those back in like October, November. I don't really remember. But, you know, that option is there. And it basically teaches you what I'm going over right now, right? Like, oh, how do I know if you close here, we're going to come to this low? Well, it just makes sense to, right? Whereas, like, you know, shout out to the sponsor of the channel, Market Cipher, but Market Cipher doesn't show you this, right? This is the TA part of it. So if this happens and we get a clean break below here, which it's looking like it wants to do, I don't even care where it is. If you get this on the 3-minute, 5-minute time frame, and then you get this, I am like shorting my entire house. This is the most high probability setup I've ever seen in my life, if I've ever seen one. And I'm targeting down to this low. Right? Targeting down to the low. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Okay, now there's just some stupid risk being placed on low time frames. I'm still alive, baby. I'm still alive. I think this Ways of the Jedi's guy is upset. ETH is dumping. Yeah, I'm short on ETH. ETH is dumping. You want to know where ETH can go, guys? I'm going to tell you this. ETH is obsessed with channels. ETH is obsessed with liquidity. Obsessed. Obsessed. Don't be surprised if ETH finds its way down to 33.50, and don't be surprised if it finds its way even lower than that. Don't be surprised. Especially if the RSI confirms the move down is coming. I mean, the spike waves were there, guys. The spike waves were there. He's using the force, yeah. You'd be surprised to see it reject there again, we will have to say. Yo, look, man, I'm not here to make predictions. Whatever the market does, I will follow it. Right? If we get a 1 hour close below here, and then you get this, and then you get this flip, I'm giga shorting it. Oh, CVD is showing silly longs? Yeah, that's more reason to dump it. I don't think that's chop, bro. I think people are buying the dip right now. I think that's down. Same target for ETH. Yeah, man, ETH is obsessed with liquidity. And you want to know how much scarier ETH can get? Let me show you how scary ETH can get. I'm going to show you. Guys, don't come at me, okay? Don't fucking come at me if you don't like what I'm saying. But look. Look at how much Geo, this trade recovered yesterday's losses. I'm so happy, bro. I'm so happy. Look at this. Look at what ETH is doing. ETH is obsessed with maintaining liquidity. I made a video last week. Saying ETH is at its daily high and ETH is struggling. Guys, ETH is struggling here. Bitcoin and ETH work in tandem. I don't give a fuck about the ETFs and shit. I don't care. I trade the technicals, okay? ETH is struggling to take its high. Bitcoin took its high. They work in tandem. ETH is struggling to take its high. Bitcoin did take its high, but ETH is struggling. They work in tandem. What did ETH do? ETH left a lot of liquidity beneath us as well. A lot of liquidity below us, just like Bitcoin did. But ETH, even scarier, didn't take any liquidity. So I wouldn't even be surprised if we see 2777. So that if they roll down here, remember, look at your daily structure. Very easy, guys. Look, very easy, just like we did here. Here's your structure on ETH. This is your structure. This is not my opinion. This is your structure, okay? But this is an SFP. So this is an SFP. Watch. Here's your SFP. Here you SFP'd the SFP. Here you SFP'd the SFP, the SFP. You have weakness. Your target, if this is going to play out, your target is this low. If you're coming down to this low, you best your ass believe that we're going to come and we're going to sweep this. We're going to sweep this. You better believe it. So really, my target for ETH, if this plays out, is down to like 6,700. Again, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but the chart is talking to you right now. Obviously, things can change, but this is the technical target if this plays out. This is a fact. This is not my opinion. I'm not saying I want it to do this or I think it's going to do this. This is what the technicals are showing. The earth isn't flat. Every dip is getting bought up like crazy, but it can't do that forever. This channel is absolute gold. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy it. The market needs a Max Payne event. I mean, I kind of agree with that, bro. I kind of agree with that. But I don't think Max Payne is up. I personally don't. Wish the chart would talk to you, or maybe you get drowned out with the other voices. Yo, listen, this is what I'm going to tell you, bro. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Here's what I'm going to tell you, okay? Here's what I'm going to tell you. Your invalidation is never someone else trading against you or whatever, or other noise. Your invalidation is your invalidation, right? And please, I don't mean this in any way, but earlier today in the chat, people were saying shorts are going to get wrecked, and I shorted because my invalidation is not other people disagreeing with me. My invalidation is my invalidation. So don't listen to the noise. Don't listen to it. Don't listen to ETH ETFs. Don't listen to it. Do what the chart tells you, and you'll be profitable. And even if you think maybe there's a long here, but it's not your setup, and then it goes up, don't FOMO. Don't be like, oh man, I should have done it because this time it did this, but next time it'll do that. You know, we're looking for high probability trades. We're looking for discipline. You are absolutely your own worst enemy, man. And actually, I'm going to take it further and say you're each other's worst enemy. That's why I say people are so weird. They try to defend their narrative like to a T because they get offended otherwise. Why? That's so weird, man. So fucking weird. Just do what the chart says. Why? Listen to what the chart tells you, not what other people tell you, basically. Shorts targeting the recent resistance is fine. Well, shorts would be targeting support, not resistance. But targeting the lows is a bit extra. As of right now, 100% I agree with you, bro. You're right. You're right. right now, if you're talking locally, I disagree. I think we can easily target 65.5. But if you're talking macroly, right now, yeah. If you start losing 63K, I mean, look at this in the macro, right? It's the same thing that's happening in the local. If you start to lose this low, guys, look at all this liquidity. Look at all that. You lose this low, you get a retest, you get the same thing here. Where's your target? You know, your target is right there. It's look, trading doesn't need to be hard. You just need to know what to look for. Streamer is spitting. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Personally, don't think Bitcoin is ever going to go below 30 again. I mean, this is what I'm going to tell you in regards to that. I can get around that idea, but I can't tell you that it can't come and take all that. That doesn't look so hot to me. So I think that if we get a black swan event, I think all this can go. But anyways, I don't want to talk macro like that. People get mad when I talk macro like that. People get so mad when I talk like that. So I'm not going to talk like that. Who cares? It doesn't matter. We're way too far away to talk about that. But just based on liquidity, we could come for that. Like you could come for that. Just like you're going to come eventually for the all-time high. It's going to happen. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but it could happen, right? You just got to know everything that goes on. Or all probabilities. Bro, I like your positive and good energy. This is worth more money than real money. Thank you very much, Daniel. I appreciate you, man. I just try to change people's lives. I just try to get, you know, I've been very fortunate to be blessed with this gift, and you know, sometimes things upset me because people kind of attack me, but at the end of the day, I'm here for a mission, and I think God is talking to me. Yeah. Yeah, it can go wherever it wants. No, the TP targets the last resistance. No, if you're short, you would TP the support, not the resistance. A resistance is above you, not below you. How do you set up the counter trade? On Blowfin, there's a settings bar, and you need to turn on hedge mode. Do I mind explaining why I took the short? Absolutely not. Let's talk about why I took the short, okay? So let's go over structure. Remember, structure's king, guys. Not market cipher, not CVD, not anything else. Structure is king. Right now, this is your structure. Your expectational order flow is lower high, lower low, because you were making lower highs and lower lows. Okay? So that's already you're favoring that this is going to hold. Okay? At the top of this, you had an order block that was unmitigated, which justifies why we even made it that high in the first place. Not only that, but you're leaving a lot of liquidity beneath us. Okay? And then when you do actually come to and make your way to the highs, and I said it's in real time, so go back, and if you don't believe me, I said it. You're getting divergences. You're getting bearish divergences. 15-minute bearish divergences. 10-minute bearish divergences. 5-minute spike wave divergences, okay? Spike waves are no joke, guys. Spike wave divergences. Then when you come on the higher term time frames, 45, you're overbought. 1 hour, you're overbought. Money flow is still in the red, okay? I made a video yesterday talking about moves that come out of seemingly nowhere. Is this a vector candle? Look at this. If you have red money flow and you get a green vector out of seemingly nowhere, why is this happening? Go watch yesterday's video. So we had every reason. And then on top of that, the cherry on top of that was we had bearish as shit CVD up here. And, you know, I said $17 million of longs. If they don't come back up to that, these longs are trapped. I said it. So there was no reason to like be overly bullish at that point. But that's why I took it. That's why I took the short. And the first target is this. So TP has hit, whatever. And then now we'll see. Right? Now we'll see. But if you start closing below this 1 hour candle, if you start closing, you're coming down to this. You're coming down to take yesterday's low. Because look how easy this is to sweep. People have stop losses here. People have stop losses here. People have stop losses here. Right? So this is a make or break zone. If it closes below here, it's not a good sign, guys. It's not a good sign. Thank you for doing these live streams. You're very welcome. I do these streams in the VIP as well. But do you understand, AZTV, why I took that short? Fuck the haters, I rock. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Don't let anyone stop me from being... I'm just going to keep doing what I want to do, man. There won't be a Black Swan event anytime soon. You don't know that, man. You don't know that. I don't know that, and you don't know that. Not gonna lie, Geo, I've watched you for at least 3-4 months now, bro. I find you above a lot of people to be really super helpful, especially with real time. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Geo, God just talked to me. He said you should give you a free membership to VIP. And detail, this helps us so much better. I'm glad you enjoy, bro. I'm glad you're liking it. Pikachu says going up from here, bud, sorry, with a condescending face. Okay, guys, whatever you say. This guy is overly bearish. Well, what did I mean, I shorted up here perfectly. We shorted here perfectly. We longed here perfectly. I didn't long it, but I said it. And then I'm saying if we close here, we're coming down to here. So you can, you know, whatever. I bet if you opened up a long right here, it does better than the short from here. Well, you wouldn't short from right here, right? That's not what I'm saying. You would absolutely not short from here. You would absolutely not short. If you're right and BTC goes up, you want a free membership. Okay. Look, I'll make you a deal. I'll make you a deal. If we get a 1 hour close with a significant close below here on the 1 hour time frame, and we touch yesterday's low, then you have to buy somebody else a membership. But if it goes up from here, well, we don't have confirmation yet. I'm not saying it's not going to go up yet. But if that happens, and if we get a close and then we go up anyways, I'll give you a membership. Lemeo, Black Swan can happen right now. That's part of the definition. Yeah, exactly. Like, nobody knows. Geo missed the 0.5 long. I'll tell you this, dude. I definitely do not trade using a 0.5 Fibonacci. Definitely not. Market structure says 54 to 57K is value area low and 71 is value area high. Yeah. Yeah. Trader Geo, I learned off BitBoy too mistakenly. Yeah, I did that as well, man. Moved on with Frankie Candles and Jason Casper, now with you too. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Oh, I know he won't do it, bro. I know he won't. The funny thing is that these guys are like stroking each other's cocks in the fucking chat. That's the best part about it. Yeah, man, the psychology, bro, that's something that I mean, I help with, you know. I tell you guys, there's no need to FOMO. There's no need for this. There's no need for that, you know. We talk about that already. I clearly have no understanding of Elliott waves and I only trade value area. I don't really trade value areas as much as you think. We aren't going to 65.5. Okay. All right, broski. You guys heard the man. You heard him. Everybody long right now. You heard him. That's not my advice. That's his advice. Yo, it might happen. You're getting a 10-minute bullish divergence forming right now. You know, you are getting the divs. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not. Chat makes one to short it to 0. No one got that. Yes, sir. Means you always have to stop what you're doing. What? Why am I targeting? What am I targeting with this short? Okay, so remember, your yellow is your structure pull, right? So if you flip this structure here, then you're just basically confirming this lower high. Now, if you get a reconfirmation, like if you're just following structure, you're making like order flow, right? Trending markets just do this or they do this, right? So your expectational order flow is to make a new low. And what reason do we have to make a new low? Well, liquidity is a big one, right? You do have liquidity there. These are ugly lows. We know that, right? So. So it depends. It depends. First of all, we have to close below the 1 hour low here. You have to close below it. Okay. We got 30 seconds right now. And this will be a confirmed SFP if we get that. So you might want to de-risk a little bit, right? You might want to de-risk a little bit. But we'll see. We're going to find out in 15 seconds. And I'll tell you this right now. Price is a little bit too close to the level for me to give it a definitive close or not a close. Like if it closes exactly where it is right now, I'm going to call it neutral. I'm not going to say it's an SFP and I'm not going to say it's a break. Like this is way too close. I said I need a break with definition. Like this is not an SFP and it's not a close. This is neutral. Now we're going to wait and see what happens. Doesn't count. It's very neutral to me. We also have this vector candle that we can come back up for, right? So perhaps you might decide that you want to take some profits. But I want to see this same energy, bro. I want to see this. Just keep the same energy. 34, 35. So right now, if I see this, I'm not necessarily going to hang. I'm not necessarily going to giga short it because we don't have a clean break yet. I want to see a clean break. So maybe you want to opt to de-risk a little bit here. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Next 2 hours green, bro. Okay. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I have no idea if the next 2 hours are going to be green. Couldn't tell you. We do have red vectors that we can come up and recover. Let me find out Geo got a voice for singing. I do, man. I do. If you've been around, I do sing all the time. Man, that vector can absolutely get recovered. Absolutely. But it doesn't even need to get recovered right now. What if you get this? What if you get red vector into our long zone, and then here you get a nice accumulation, and then you come up and recover these vectors, right? It doesn't need to happen right now. Shorts are taking profits. Are they? Let's see. Well, we just lost VWAP, and now we're coming back up to test the VWAP. A lot of longs are... We got a lot of longs here. Not really that many shorts are taking... I mean, 400,000. We definitely have more of an imbalance of longs still. We got 7 million of longs coming in and only 400,000 of shorts taking profit. So I wouldn't say that shorts are really taking profit quite yet. But, you know, we could watch it. We'll have to wait and see. But people are definitely longing. They're buying the dip. So if price continues to come down, then these longs are going to get squeezed. And we're at VWAP right now. These guys are longing into VWAP. So, not saying it won't hold, but they're longing into VWAP. They are longing into VWAP, which is probably not the best idea. But we'll have to wait and see. Gio, where should you take profit? Well, I can't tell you what to do because I am not a financial advisor and I'm 5'2" 3/4" and I'm a wannabe singer. But if I were you, if you want to de-risk, you feel free to take profit here. Absolutely, because we do have this red vector candle that we could come and recover. And in the event that Pikachu is correct and we're going to 72K, well, you don't want to get stopped out on the short, not in profit, right? So you could take profit here. I'm probably going to still wait a little bit more just to see what's going to happen. But, you know, you absolutely could. Structure could absolutely get disrespected here. Absolutely, it could. It could also send you much lower. 72.5 is Bitcoin's short-term target. So I like 72.5 as well. I mean, actually, I don't know if I like 72.5. We have other short zones before then. But I will tell you what I do like. I like the idea of coming down here first, 65, and then coming up, and then potentially we see what happens from there. But that's my opinion. That is just my opinion, boys. ETH is looking more bullish than Bitcoin. I don't know if I agree with that. Definitely don't know if I agree with that. I think ETH has potential here because on your ETH BTC pair, you know, you had your structure flip. I mean, it's kind of make or break right now because if you lose this low, then you just flip back to bearish. But on some higher time frames, it is still bullish structure. So this would be the place, if any, for ETH to turn Bitcoin. This is it, if any. If not, it's just going to keep bleeding. And it kind of depends on what Bitcoin's going to do, right? Because dominance is still up. I'm bullish on dominance, like I've been saying for so long. And if Bitcoin decides to just roll over and die, your alts are going to die and ETH is going to bleed. You know? And ETH is showing weakness at these highs, so we'll have to wait and see. Geo, what's up? Or Najd, how are you, my friend? I was reading your comment. When the market decides on higher time frame, the lower time frames become irrational. Sometimes, yeah. Do I look at CVD divergences? Yes, I do. And from personal experience, I agree BTC is very disrespectful. Absolutely, man. BTC is very, man, I mean, price action in this entire range has been goofy. Like, it could do whatever it wants. Look, guys, and this is something that, like, is very important. I was so fucking bearish up here, and look at what it did. Like, it could do whatever it wants. So, it could go up to 75K, or it could come the fuck down to 40K. It can do whatever it wants to do. And there is nobody that's going to tell you what's going to happen or what's not going to happen. Nobody. I can't tell you what's going to happen. That's why I don't tell you what's going to happen. I tell you this could happen or that could happen. If I see this, I'll do this. If I see that, I'll do that. I don't say, oh, it's going to 70K or, oh, it's going to 40K. I don't know what it's going to do. I just trade based on what the chart tells me. Simple. Right now, chart is telling me we're losing this 1 hour low. If you lose this 1 hour low, in my opinion, we're coming down to this line. And then one of you guys very gracefully, because Pikachu is going to pay for your VIP, one of you guys will be able to join VIP for free. Because Pikachu is going to pay for it. If it happens. And that's not me being condescending. Only if it happens. If it doesn't happen, then Pikachu will join. Bent, that's the point. Historically, you guys are following the pattern and get wrecked. What? Gee, why am I bullish on dominance? You see a red dot on the daily? I'm bullish on dominance because the thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences. And on the 3-day, you still have relatively thick money flow. So I'm bullish on dominance. And I've talked about dominance many times. I think that if Bitcoin goes to its range low before it goes to its range high, like I believe that, because, okay, right now, this is the year of Bitcoin. Okay? This is the year of Bitcoin. So I believe dominance is going to continue to rise. And I've said this many times. I think that whether Bitcoin is at its macro range high or its macro range low, macro will very much determine what's going to happen with like the whole alt market, right? So if I come back to this chart, I have these two green lines. If Bitcoin decides to just dump from here and go to 53K, your dominance is going to rise and alts are going to bleed. If Bitcoin decides to continue to come up to 74K, then your dominance is going to continue to rise just based on where it is. So I think that Bitcoin will touch this line while dominance will head towards this high while Bitcoin is either about to touch this line or this line. And we'll know soon enough. If we lose the 20 SMA here on the 1 hour, I might be right. Well, listen, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you this. If you're long, and I hope I'm not right but I just trade what I see, bro. I just trade what I see. And people have different ways of trading. I don't use SMAs, and there's no knock on SMAs. No knock on them. I just don't trade them. And this is easy liquidity, guys. This is easy to take. This line is easy to take. Very easy to take. By the way, this is a short setup that was given in my VIP. You see a head and shoulders. Respectfully, bro, I also don't trade head and shoulders. So, right now you're losing the 1 hour. It's not a good thing. We could easily come down for this. You're welcome, Rahards. I'll catch you later, bro. ETH is dumping. Doge is dumping. Sol is dumping. Bitcoin is dumping. Inverted head and shoulders. Yeah, I don't trade it, bro. I mean, Again, no shade to it. I just don't trade that. Because it's so subjective, man. Head and shoulders, like, what if this happens? What if this happens? This is a head and shoulders too. Right? Brother, can we use vector candles with other indicators? You can't afford Market Cipher B. I mean, you could. I only can speak on Market Cipher because I've only ever used Market Cipher. There you go. Down we go. Where are we heading to? If you close below here, this is looking weak, guys. You close below here, you're coming to this line. This is an easy line of liquidity that we have. $6.55 then bounce. I'll tell you why I don't think that that's going to happen. And it's very simple, just because of liquidity. Like, why would they come here and not take this low? This low didn't take out this low already. So there's already liquidity here. What benefit do we have from bouncing here? Welcome to VIP. No. He has to buy it for somebody else. He either, if it happens, he either needs to buy it for somebody else or he gets banned from the YouTube. He could buy it for himself as well. Go up, go up. It might, man. It might go up. It might. So you're saying go long now? Is it what? Because of the golden pocket here? Yeah, you might get a little bounce from here. You might, man. You might. This is not a trade that I will take or I would take because I don't have smart money move here. I do not have a smart money move here. But I do want to see where the VWAP is at. Let's see if the VWAP remains respected. And now that we put in a nice high, actually, let's check the... Okay, so this anchored VWAP is nothing. Well, let's check this anchored VWAP from this high here. Let's see if that gets respected. We'll keep that on the chart. I will buy it for them if you lose. Well, I will give it to you if you win. But remember, the condition is it has to close 1 hour below. If it closes 1 hour below, then game on. Because that was my condition. Can I check EXO charts? Yeah, shorts are now starting to take profit. Lots of longs are coming in again. People are still buying the dip. A lot of longs just got liquidated on that move. A lot of longs. $8.3 million longs just got liquidated on that move. This is all liquidations, right? Now new longs are opening up again. If we start rolling over again, these longs are getting trapped, guys. Dude's a permanent bear. Yeah, I guess so. I guess you're right. Peekaboo is panicking. Keep the same energy, bruv. Mr. Ways of the Jedi. Now there's a condition. Actually, there was a condition when we made the deal, right? I said if there's a 1 hour close, then that confirms this as your high. If there's a 1 hour close. Anyways, this guy we're sick of, so see you later. Keep a seat warm for you. Yes, sir. Take a look at TPO. We might lose that liquidity level too. It is a strong high. Yeah, let's take a look at TPO. Let's take a look at it. Can I shut my face cam so you can see? Yeah, hold on. What do I think about Heiken and She candles? Let me answer that question. Hold on. Hold on, let me hide myself. That's a funny request, dude. That is really funny. Okay, let's go back to EXO. There you go. Anyways, I think Heiken and She candles are gay. Okay, are we good, bro? I think that was actually such a funny request. I think Heiken and She candles are gay. There's it doesn't make, they don't make sense to me. They don't make sense to me. Yeah, we do have a good high. This is officially a good high. Officially, it is a good high. Is 64,800 a zone of interest for me? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, brother. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Delta, volume, or cumulative? Delta is delta. Bro, whoever's saying perma bear, just go to 4 hour and right click and reset scale and tell me how you can long there. Yeah. What makes a good or bad high? If you have 3 or more single prints at the highs. You just spoke with Hike and Ishii. They also think I'm gay. That's fair. Yeah, I think they're gay. I don't know. This is my beef with them. I don't have beef with them. Whatever. If you use them, you use them. I don't like them. And I'll tell you why. Because Hike and Ishii shows you the average, but you don't enter on an average. You enter on... you don't enter based on average. You enter based on exact price. So why do I care what the average of the candles are? Like, it's the most simple thing. For me, anyway. Okay, so look, we're starting to get these SFP mans. Starting to get these SFPs, man. So, yo, our boy might be right. So is the short confirmed? No, the short is not confirmed yet. You need to have a 1 hour candle closed significantly below this low. And we have this vector candle that we can come up to. So no, not yet. They are like Renko charts. They shut off the noise. CryptoFace. Yeah, I do know that that CryptoFace created Market Cipher with Hike and Ishii, but I don't like them personally. No, I know how to use them. I know they're a swing thing, and I know, like, if your candles are doing this, it'll make it smooth and look like that. I don't know. They're more confusing than not. Especially for me, someone that uses vector candles. Like, you can't use vectors with Hike and Ishii, so. Joe, can I look at GME? Two men's got the SFP. We don't got the SFP yet. We're waiting on it. Let's check GME. I'm gonna get off stream soon. Let's check GME. God, I want to love you, young thing. Okay, Market Cipher on GME looks like shit. On the 30-minute at least. Man, I don't really know, bro. I don't trade. This is a meme stock. I really don't know. Oh, you're in Buffalo? I'm in Toronto, bro. I'm about an hour away from you. I'm like an hour away from Niagara. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, bro. I don't really have anything to say about GME. Everything's internal. The structure looks like shit. Vectors are all over the place. It's a super meme stock. Market Cipher is very like indecisive at the moment. You got thick money flow and you're not really moving anywhere. If anything, I would say more bearish than bullish, but I don't know, dude. Same with AMC. They're both meme stocks. I don't fucking know. I'm sorry. I don't really have anything to tell you. I have no opinion on it. I got no opinion on it. I want to love you. Yeah, pretty young thing. Loving. All right, so here's your local structure from the down to the up. You got this, right? If we get this flip and we don't reject from this order block, then I'm going to close. I'm going to take profit on my short. All good, man. Might have to take an L on this one. I've been live for 3 hours. Just want to say thank you. You're welcome, bro. You're welcome. I am going to get off soon, though. We're going to see what happens here. 45-minute printing vector. So I'll tell you the best case scenario, okay? I'll tell you the absolute best case scenario for me, in my opinion, okay? Right now, because we had this rejection, and we're close to, like, you know, getting new structure here. For me, best case scenario is we come down, we close the 1 hour candle, like somewhere here, okay? We close it there. Then we come up on, like, the 3-minute time frame ever so slightly. We creep. We creep, hitting like into this zone or something, and then you get that structure flip. Then you could short that and you could target here. That is my That's my best case scenario. Geo should do a meetup at Fallsview. Bro, if I did a meetup, people would fucking come stab me because they get mad that I keep things real and I don't lie like every other fucking liberal. Like, they don't like that I live in reality, basically, and I say it can go up or down. They'd fucking stab me. That's why I'm not in Nashville, because they'd fucking stab me. That's just the sad reality of it. Go Bills. Yeah, we don't have a team, so if there's any team that I want to win, it's Bills. I mean, I don't really watch football that much, but I'm for it. I'm down for the Bills to win. It would be cool. Best case scenario for everyone is BTC showing strength. For crypto world, 72.5 is imminent. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that would be best case for everybody, but some people for sure. If you want to be a man. Here's what I like. Here's what I like. Close here. Here, how about I'll make a deal that everybody is in favor of. Close below here. We get a nice reconfirmation. Everybody shorts it. We come down to here. We get a nice structure flip. Everybody longs it. Then we go to 72K. And then we figure it out from there. There we go. Good plan. Everybody's happy. All these people are just internet pencil necks. Yeah. Don't be scared. I'm not scared. I just like, you know. I had to think. I had to sit and think like, man. Like, man. I'm not saying I'm Pop Smoke, but they fucking killed Pop Smoke. I'm not saying I'm him. No way. I'm just saying. Just gotta watch my moves, you know? What's good? I know. Yo, what's up, bro? Zigzag. How you doing, man? Def not. We hit 72.5. Then what? Nothing behind it. Wait, what? Play the Great is here. Gio, what's my main execution time frame? I do not have a main time frame. I use all time frames. Am I going to Nashville? No. No. I wanted to. I wanted to go hang with CryptoFace, but no, I'm not going. I am not going. I'm not. So if it breaks out of the wedge like that, you're right. It will drop to retest it, then up. That's how it works. I like this. I like coming down to like 65. I've said that. And then get that. Then you can long it and then go higher. But if not that, then, you know, I'll probably enter little baby scalps like we did in the beginning. I didn't enter it, but I called it in the beginning of the stream. But I like coming down to actually mitigate shit. Price discovery mode after 72.5. Definitely possible. Oh, after 72.5. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. But I don't necessarily agree coming to 72.5 right now. I don't necessarily agree with that. We got a lot that could stop us, man. We do have things that could stop us. We could continue squeezing. I'm not going to sit here and say we can't. I'm not ignorant to many ideas happening and many ideas playing out, but realistically speaking, I mean, let me see. Let's get my swing TA up. Yeah, we got I do believe if you beat 72.5, you have one baby 3-hour order block that I don't think is going to do shit. But you know, we gotta pass these guys first, right? Can't talk about all-time high before we talk about 72, and you can't talk about 72 before we talk about 70. So Toronto meetup if Bitcoin ever hits 100K. Okay, we'll do that, but I don't think it's gonna hit 100K. You great little homie, living life, chilling, cooking. Let's go, baby. Yo, I gotta go make food. What time is it? 12:30? Oh my days. It's been 3 freaking hours. Guys, do me a solid. Hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button. To everybody that's in the chat, I appreciate all y'all for hanging out with me. I did hide somebody because he was being annoying, but I just unhid him. So welcome back to the Jedi guy. I welcome, you know, a difference of opinion. I just don't welcome being condescending. So if you're still here, Mr. Jedi, you are welcome to speak. Oh, there we go. You're a good analyzer, bro, and I appreciate hearing your analysis. Just can't help but comment on the overly bearishness in the face of low time frame bullishness. Well, you know what? I'll tell you this, bro. Look, I respect the difference of opinion, but I took the short and we're up on the short right now. And I'm a scalper, man. I could change my ways. Like, I could flip in two. I could long right here and that's it. And flip my tune completely. You know, so maybe I'm overly bearish. Maybe I'm overly cautious because I know what the last bull market did to people. And I know what the last bull market did to me. I just call the chart how I see it. And like, let's look at the 1 hour time frame. This doesn't look, on market Cipher at least, doesn't look anything bullish to me. And that's to me. And I respect the difference of opinion. And I'm sorry for hiding your thing. I just like, you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. This is looking good though now. We are looking good. We'll see what happens. I don't know. This is a good high also. Very 50-50. Very 50-50. And with all respect, I don't think asking for 65K is overly bearish. We're also, keep in mind, we're in a macro resistance zone. You know, I haven't streamed in like a week, really. I mean, if we were in a macro golden pocket to the upside, sure. But like, obviously I'm going to be bearish here. You can't assume this is going to break. You played it last safe bull market and you knew better. Dude, I got rinsed last bull market. I got fucking rinsed on it. I'm so lonely. Just because you like to use high leverage, you wouldn't enter right now. Yeah, same with me, bro. I'm like 80x leverage all the time. Likewise, man. I appreciate the difference of opinion. I'm glad that the animosity is behind us. You know? God bless to you too. I don't want anyone to lose, bro. I don't want anyone to lose. But I just call what I see. That's it. We're in a falling rectangular range. Falling rectangular range. Do you mean locally or macroly? The lows are absolutely long zones. 100%. 100%. I'm not saying they're not. Not at all. You know? If we come back to the lows, if we come back to any of my long zones, I'm looking for longs. I'm not going to be bearish down here unless I see things that are bearish. But right now, we're in a macro golden pocket 786. This is the time to be bearish. It's fucking lonely. I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely. Even the daily doesn't look bullish. How much time it took me to become a profitable trader? Probably around, I was about to say an hour and a half. Probably around a year and a half. What have I gotten rinsed if you were only buying Bitcoin and... Wait, what do you have gotten rinsed if you only... I believe that people that really had it bad are people that fell for shillers. No, I was trading. Like, I didn't really invest. I was like leverage trading, but I was like watching BitBoy, and BitBoy's like, oh, we got a green dot. I'm fucking gigalonging. And he's like, don't short in a bull market. Don't short in a bull market. So I would never short in a bull market, and then I would get fucking wrecked. And I had no idea what I was doing. I was only trading with market Cipher alone. I would see a dot, a 4-hour green dot, and I would long it. And then I would get fucking wrecked. I made so much money and I lost so much money. But that's because I didn't know what I was doing. And I know anything can happen. Guys, look at this. Like, look, this is not my opinion. This is a fact. Look at what is possible in the middle of a bull market. If you think we can't fall 55%, I'm not saying we're going to, but don't think we can't. Can't is a strong word, and you're going to get fucking wrecked. Now, obviously, I'm not just doing swing. I'm a scalper. I'm not going to not long here because I'm like, oh, we might fall 55%. I'm only going to long down here. That's not what we do, but I'm just saying. This can happen. Anything can happen. Anything. Anything can happen. That's all I preach, and people get mad at it. How does my nervous system handle high leverage? Because leverage doesn't matter, bro. Leverage doesn't matter. Position size is what matters. If you open up on 10x leverage, $100, you have a $1,000 position. If you open up 100x leverage with $10, you still have a $1,000 position. Your percentage will look different. Your P&L shot will look different, but it's the same amount of risk. High leverage does not equate to higher risk. People don't understand that. I would argue that higher leverage is safer than lower leverage. Because if you're using high leverage, then you're only allowing yourself, let's say 1% of drawdown. So I at least know what's going on. I have a very clear invalidation. If you're using 5x leverage and you're allowing price to go down 10% in drawdown, you have no fucking idea what you're doing. In my opinion. So position size is everything. Took you 3 years. Yeah, it takes time, man. It takes time. And you know why it takes time? And why even I'm still learning every day? I'm not going to sit here and say I know everything. Because you... And it's very clear that I don't. Because when we were at 38K, I was bearish. And look what happened. But, you know, it's also important... Like, there are seasons, right? Bitcoin is like a woman. There's seasons to it. Like, you gotta... There's a winter. There's a summer. I guess that's not like a woman. But there are seasons to Bitcoin. And it has different moods. Right? You gotta like deal with Bitcoin when she's happy, when she's hungry, when she's angry, when she's horny, when she's on her period. In that sense, like a woman, you know? So there's different seasons to it. You can't just learn in 6 months, because 6 months you're in either a bull market or a bear market or a sideways market, you know? Do I think scalping is better than swing trading? Absolutely. Either bullish for the next 7 hours and engulfing, or even more bullishness after that, or we sit still and blast off next daily candle. Look, if we come down to 65K and then we're up, like let's say we come down to this area and then we pump like to all hell, tomorrow on stream you're gonna see me say, hey, we're up, you know? Like I'm gonna be in longs, but none of my long setups are hit right now, so I'm not gonna take it. I agree with Geo saying it's higher risk, doesn't know how to use leverage tool. Man, it's not about leverage. Leverage doesn't matter. You wouldn't use the same margin every time, because your position size is what matters, not your margin. Honestly, I don't blame BitBoy. We know what actually is going on there. Yeah, dude. 100%. I mean, yeah. Low leverage for lazy entries. Exactly. If you're swing trading, you're using low leverage, but I don't trade that way. So I'm not going to say it's stupid, but it's like, why give yourself such a huge invalidation? Right? Do I invest at all, or do I just straight scalp trade? I primarily scalp. It's not going to 6,500. Listen, if you're right about that, then I will miss out, and I have no problem missing out. But I don't have any long zones there, so I don't have any long zones until this slow is taken again. I don't have long zones, and it's fine. If I miss out, then I miss out. No problem. I'll get the next one. No problem at all. Who is BitBoy and what's the matter with him? You don't want to know. Don't even look it up. Don't even look it up, man. Initial margin meaning position size. Yeah, that's correct. But margin and position are different, though. Yeah, so this could be the long, guys. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not. Look, you have the red vector candles for sure. I don't think Geo invests at all. I do. I was buying during the bear market. I don't live in fear. I'm just cautious, bro. We don't have enough characters to type what is happening when BitBoy... yeah, in a sentence. Yeah, exactly. But I also don't think like... Man, like I said this yesterday, you know, let's just say I have only $1,000. If I put $1,000 into Bitcoin and it goes to 120K, I have $2,000. Why? What use is that? If I put 1,000 USDT and I crank that leverage, now I can make real money, you know? So I don't really care to invest. Don't really care to, because I can make money trading. Why do I need to invest? And that's not to say that I don't. I definitely do. I have crypto. I have bags. I have holdings. They're in my crypto wallet. You know? I like BitBoy. I just don't like his arrogance. He needs to be humbled. Yeah, he is very arrogant. I have to understand that successful trading is all about what sort of losses you can actually sustain. Absolutely. Absolutely. Can I explain a little bit about vectors? Okay, I'm going to explain vectors and then I'm going to go. I'm going to explain it and then we're going to go. Okay, so you got four vector flavors. Here. I have videos, by the way, on my YouTube channel. But anyways, let's go over them. Okay. Long story short, here are vectors. So I got 6 candles on my chart right now, okay? I got my original black and white. If I turn off my indicator, original black and white. I have green vectors, I have red vectors, I have pink vectors, and I have blue vectors, okay? Long story short, your vectors or your candles represent tick volume, which is not your standard volume, okay? Let's just say in this 30-minute candle, you have $1 million of volume, okay? It's not this kind of volume. That's traditional volume. Tick volume is the number of transactions that created that 1 million. So let's just say you have 10 transactions, each at 100K. That's your tick volume. Your tick volume is 10. The relevance of this, the importance of this, is because whenever you have green or red vector candles, it represents 200% or greater than average, which is the average of the last 10 candles, tick volume. Okay? So using our same example, your green vector is 20 or more transactions. Your red vectors are 20 or more transactions. Your pink and your blue, or purple and blue, fine, are 150% or greater, up to 200. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 tick volume are going to be your blue and your pink vectors. The reason this is important is because only market makers can open and close that many positions in that short of a time frame, which means there's market maker activity within those candles, okay? So whenever you see a red vector candle, for example, that's double the amount of transactions. Now, in order for somebody to buy, somebody has to sell, okay? What is your market maker model? Your market maker obviously gives you your retraces, whatever, then gives you your M formation and then sends price back down. And this remains true because the market is fractal in terms of what happens on all time frames. But what's happening during this candle? If somebody needs to, in order for somebody to buy, somebody has to sell, okay? Who is selling here? Retail is market shorting because your market makers are limit longing all in this candle, okay? So retail is market shorting. How do we know that? Well, retail FOMOs, right? When price is dumping, they're like, oh my God, price is dumping. Bitcoin's going to zero. Let me market short, market short, market short. And they end up shorting the bottom, right? And same with vice versa. Whenever you have green vector candles, people are FOMOing. Oh my God, Bitcoin's going to 100K. Market long, market long, market long, market long. The problem with this mentality is that human nature, we get greedy, okay? Humans get fucking greedy. So what happens is when you retail long here, let's just say, right? You think it's going higher, higher. You don't take profit at the highs, and you're so reluctant to take profit up here, but then market maker sends price against you, and then you now close your position down here at a loss because you don't want to lose. So retail is reluctant to take profit, but they have no problem closing at a loss. They think the exact opposite than they're supposed to think, okay? So the reason it's important is market makers limit longing here. Market makers, look, I'll use this because this one already played out. Okay, look. Market makers were limit shorting this entire way up. Market makers are market longing this whole way, or sorry, not market makers. Retail is market longing this FOMO candle. Okay, it's basically a FOMO candle, while retail is limit shorting. Now, if retail is limit shorting, he's gonna limit short at the highest possible price, and then send price down because he needs to realize a return on his position. Let's say the market maker's average position is here. Well, he needs to realize a return on it. So he's going to come and recover this vector candle because he needs to A, release his own margin, and B, realize a return on his investment. Okay? And you could see this all over the fucking place. So look at what happened, right? Market makers were limit longing against retail who market shorted. Market shorted the bottom. Market makers sent the price up. Market makers were limit shorting this whole way up, only to then send the price back down, realize a return on the shorts. Market maker was limit longing this whole way down. And where did we come up to in this vector candle? This vector candle has been recovered greater than 50%, aka this is now considered a recovered area. And same thing here. Look at this. Blue vector candle up, red down. Red up, you could expect up, down. Or, you know, green up or whatever, down. And this happens literally all over the place, on all time frames, everywhere. So look at this, right? Let me find a Bart Simpson for you. Or let's look at this, reverse Bart Simpson, let's say. Because this happened on the higher term time frames. Look at this. Red vectors, 12-hour time frame, recovered. Happens all the time. Red down, purple down, green up. Recovered the green. Blue up, red down. Look at this Bart Simpson pattern. How do you know when the Bart Simpson is going to happen? When you get this blue vector candle, it could happen. Now all of a sudden, boom, down you go. Red vectors down, recovered, right? Red vector down, green vector up. Green vector gets recovered. Red vector down, recovered. Green up eventually gets recovered. Green up comes down, gets recovered. Red down gets recovered. Dude, that's how it works based on... Yeah, exactly, man. Everybody FOMOs. Everybody FOMOs. The reason that this business model works and the reason that this business model will never change is because retail FOMOs. Vectors are fucking overpowered. Overpowered, bro. Overpowered. Guys, if you like that description alone, do me a solid and hit the like button. The vector candle is, if you come to your indicators on the top here and you write Trader's Reality, it's there. And my settings are in the Discord. Right there. They're overpowered. They're overpowered, man. I'm telling you, they're OP. And I have a playlist on them, so go watch the playlist on them. But I do have a playlist on them. Good music, thank you. I have a playlist, guys. Go watch the playlist on vectors. Okay, that's it for me. Listen, we've been streaming for I don't even know how long. I gotta hit the gym. I gotta fucking eat. What time is it? Almost 3.5 hours in. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate all you. Hit the like button if you haven't already done so. Vector candles alone is OP. And not many people use them, especially not in tandem with Market Cipher. So if you like the content, hit the subscribe button. If you love it, hit the subscribe button with the notification bell so that you don't miss here. On this stream alone, we had 3 scalps. I only took one of them. You're very welcome, Pikachu. It is gym time, baby. It is gym time. Everybody, thank you for being here. Happy trading. Stay safe. Stick to the plan. To my VIP members, to my Discord, I will see you guys later. I don't know if I'm going to go on live tomorrow, but I'll catch y'all later. Peace out. Set my heart